It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Entertain their offset.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
We have prostitute bipolar.
I do.
Fantastic. Jimmy's in love. Wonderful. Both qualities I look for when I meet someone. You're sick freak. All right, Chris Benoit. Oh boy.
Anthony, I leaned on the machine by accident and it hit a button.
This is where entertainment is going.
How fast did you get it up to?
180 miles an hour.
What's the matter with you, idiot? Cut the
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hey,
Another week of radio about to begin.
here it is. How was everyone's weekend? Everyone's Mother's Day?
Mother's Day was
Mother's Day?
awesome.
Was it?
No. It was all right.
Had a pretty awesome Mother's Day.
You did?
Yeah.
So, Mommy?
Went over Mommy's house.
You creep me out when you call your mom Mommy.
She's my mommy.
I think when you turn 12, you start calling her Mom.
No, she's
My mother.
She's my mommy.
You're 40 flurf, and you go, I'm going to my mommy's for Mother's Day.
Hey, mommy.
It's a little creepy.
Well, she's my mommy.
I understand.
And we all went there, all the kids.
But not many adults say Mommy at your age.
That's true. I think more so, though, than you think.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people call their mother Mommy. It's fun.
It's fun to call your mom Mommy? What the hell is
It's
wrong
kind
with
of
you?
a goof, but what are you going to do?
All right.
She knows, because it's Mommy. We went over there, all the kids, to sit through pregnant people.
All the kids, you're all in your...
40 flirfs.
You're all 40 flirfs. That's not kids
Yeah.
anymore.
Well,
You're adults.
apparently...
You're
when
adults visiting mother.
When there's pregnant women walking around, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, God, I'm the only one who can drink.
Really?
One's pregnant. They all walk in preggers.
Maybe you should get pregnant, too.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not? 2 out of the 3. Make it a trifecta.
Then I forget, so I bring over some Dom Perignon and some nice wine, and then I realize that no one's going to drink it but me, and I wind up drinking too much. And
then you can't drive 55 on the way home.
Well, finally happened. I got a ticket. Yeah, I got nailed last night driving home.
Well, last week we were talking about your supercar weekend.
Supercar weekend.
And you admitted that you may or may not have gotten a car up to about 180 over the weekend.
Yeah.
And now, a week later, you got a ticket.
Yeah,
Finally.
Finally got, finally got it. Got pulled over last night driving home. And, I got 95 and a 55. Oof. He hit me, too. Got me for no front plate. It's like, once you write someone up for 95 and a 55, perhaps you could just kind of look away from, I don't have a front plate on my car. Excuse me.
No, where were you going?
I was going home.
And
From Mommy's.
Black cop, white cop?
No, the guy was writing the demo.
Wow,
knew the
okay.
show. It was one of those, just nothing worked.
He didn't care.
What are you going to do?
Well, he knew the show?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Pulled out every friggin' thing I could try. I just didn't want to.
You were wearing.
He was very courteous and everything. It wasn't like he was, an ass or anything. He was very nice, but
you were wearing the police uniform that the NYPD gave you, right?
Oh yeah, I had my lights on the car and everything.
All right,
I was in a cruiser.
Man, he must have had a bad day then.
He must have.
Maybe his mommy's not around for Mother's Day, and he had to take it out on you because, most of us get PBA cards. Wow, I had no idea what the NYPD hands out if they really like you.
Well,
my God,
a little bit of everything.
I think you're part of the police force.
I am indeed I'm an officer.
Yeah,
law officer.
He has Justin Volpe's plunger.
I just pull that out, sniff the end.
Yeah,
I'm good. You can let me go.
What did you say? You said, how did you say I'm from Opie and Anthony? And he said, what did he say?
How embarrassing.
Well,
that's why I don't. That's why I never pull that card because I can't.
Dude.
I can't take rejection from a cop.
95 and a 55. I'm going to try everything.
No,
everything. I pulled out, I'm like, I got friends in the precinct. I got my PBA cards and stuff, and it didn't work. And he said, where are you coming from? And I told him, come from my mother's house on Mother's Day. And he was like, what are you going so fast for? I was like, I got to get home. I got to get to sleep. I get up early for my show. That's what I do. I kind of you gotta work it in.
You can't as soon as the officer comes to your side.
No, I am on a show.
From Opie and Anthony.
I'm on a show.
You got to kind of casually work it in, like, hey, yes.
So it's like, yeah, Opie and Anthony show. Oh, you're Anthony. I'm like, yeah.
And you're like, all right. Nice. I'm off the hook.
Goes, hold on a minute. Goes back to the car. I'm just, and then I realized he was in the car too long. Time's ticking. I'm just sitting there going, oh boy. So he comes back and wrote me up.
But he didn't even give you nothing? He didn't knock any of it off?
He didn't knock anything off.
Ugh,
like I said, he wrote me up for the speed.
I think he added a mile or two.
I didn't have my insurance card with me. I may have an old one.
Yeah.
I got the new one. It's, I'm insured, believe me. So he wrote me up for uninsured. And he wrote me up for no plate on the front. I'm not going to put a plate. And I always said, I'm not putting a plate on the front of the Shelby. I'm just not going to do it. So I'll eat that ticket. I don't care. I'll pay it. But the Speedo is like, wow. Oof.
Don't you have to go to court for that?
Yeah.
That's a court one.
That's a few points and maybe jail time. I don't know what that is.
That's not writing a check and sending it in the mail. That's like...
That's a tough one,
You got to put your court suit on.
Could knock a few miles off?
He didn't knock a thing off, man.
Cool.
Not a thing. He was just...
What could you get for a 95 and a 55?
No, I think you go to jail.
No.
You can't go to jail.
And I think...
Like reckless driving or something.
I think twice over speed limit is jail.
I don't know. I think it's 25 over.
25 over and you can get jail. 25
over is bad. Yeah.
You're not getting jail.
Nah, for 80 miles an hour and a 55?
It's 95 and a 55.
I'm saying that's 25 over there.
Yeah.
That's where jail starts?
I don't know. Oh, you can lose your license, someone's saying, but I'm reading it off of, the internets.
The internets?
So, yeah, I don't think...
well, that kind of put a damper on your old weekend, huh?
Well, it was the tail end of it. So, what are you going to do? Saturday, I did nothing. I had a nothing Saturday, which is great.
It's about time you had a nothing. You almost had a nothing weekend if it wasn't for this ticket, right?
I finally got out of bed when my hips hurt. I was just like, ow, I got to get out of bed. I hurt.
Wait,
I was getting bed sores. It was just time to leave the bed.
Wait, if you had a nothing Saturday, that means you had a something Friday.
Yeah, Friday
was a little rough?
Friday might have been a little raucous.
See, I didn't catch that when you were telling me in the office. I'm thinking...
8 points?
You get 8 points on your license for a 95 and a 55?
It can be 8 points. I can't have 8 points.
8 points is...
Danny, yes?
Well, 40 miles over the legal limit is 8 points. 40 or more is an immediate 11 points, and I think they revoke your license.
Come on! Who's going home?
It would be hilarious if you have to go to driver's ed.
No, it's not hilarious.
With all the little 15-year-old girls, man.
All right, I'll go. I'll suck it up and I'll go to the classes. I think I need to be educated.
I would laugh my ass off if you have to get your license all over again with pimple-faced kids.
Oh,
you know what? As much as that guy is a prick, I'm really grateful he did what he did.
Shut up, Mister. Educate me, and we're trying to slow me down.
Keep the radio show going for me.
Yeah, listen to the signs. They're all around you. This one is a biggie. You got to slow down just a little bit there, Anthony. In general.
Yeah.
You gotta be aware of the signs. Let's say hi to...
Oh, look at that.
Now you're going to get all sorts of info here. Bill on Long Island. Bill?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
I just got a ticket on Saturday coming home from work. Gave me an 85 and a 55. Now, I was just 30 miles an hour over the limit, so it's just you pay it, mail it in, no court, no lose your license. 31 miles an hour over, that's when they can take your license away.
Damn it.
I knocked a few off mine.
You're at risk of losing your license, my friend.
For one Speedo?
Yep.
Give me a break.
Thank you. Steve from Bayshore writes, now we know what the 511 stands for on Ant's hat, the day his ass finally got ticketed.
Oh, yesterday was 511?
You've been wearing the sign for the last year.
Damn it.
It's been right on your hat.
I knew it had some significance.
You would think if you wore a 511 hat, then on 511, you would probably just stay home.
I should take it easy.
Yeah.
God damn, I can't lose my license.
A lot of people saying it's 8 points. Let's say hi to Tim in Pennsylvania. Tim, what's up?
Tim.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning, Tim.
Anthony, hate to tell you, buddy.
Are you calling from Real Radio?
Wow. This is real audio, yeah.
I mean, real audio.
Real audio. Version 1.0.
I had to yell out that line because I can't hear you, buddy.
What do you got, Tim?
Every Monday.
Obviously,
I
a
turn on my
sneaker
radio,
phone.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Or a football phone. That's 0 for 2. Why don't you start crashing me? It would help me out here. All right, what do you got, Tim?
Every Monday, Anthony gets on talking about how he's going this excessive speed and how he gets away with. I think the police at this point are probably sick of it, and they probably have a.
I think what Tim's saying, you're gonna have to call from a better phone, Tim. You're driving everyone nuts. It's your own fault, Ant. You asked for it. That's what Tim is saying.
He's calling from the future.
Yeah. Mike from Whitestone. Mike.
You know, Anthony.
Hey.
I listened to you talking about all your driving antics.
Yeah. Antics.
Driving like a nut and everything. 95 miles an hour. You know, God forbid you hit somebody and kill someone.
I don't hit somebody. I drive very nice at 95. I'm a good driver when I speed. Trust me.
You know, you think you're an IndyCar driver or something the way you explain.
No, I don't. It's NASCAR. IndyCar's silly on the highways. It's more of a NASCAR thing.
Mike, you got to get it right, too, because for Anthony going 95, he doesn't feel like he's doing anything.
That feels like
last
55.
Last weekend he was doing oh boy, Mike. Last week he was doing 180 on the highways.
Mike's mouth is doing 95. Let me tell you.
And that goes 180.
That's right, Mike. You raise a good point.
Mike,
he does not.
You know you just talked through everybody, right?
I'm sorry about that.
You plowed through. We were sitting here trying to listen to you, and then when we tried to talk at 95, you plowed through us.
Okay. Sorry. But I mean, you know something, Anthony?
Yeah.
And the arrogance with all your cash, to even think about flashing a card. I mean, you should be embarrassed to do something like that. You shouldn't have those things in the first place.
What?
I would give you double the tickets.
Why don't you go take your mother and lay her down and have sex with her? And in the you know, I'd rather say it a different way, but have sex with your mother.
Anthony, Mike,
go have sex with your mother, Mike.
Anthony, Mike's just telling the truth here. What can I tell you?
He is not.
There's a bit of
Mike's
arrogance.
an ass.
There's a bit
there
of
is no arrogance
in your life these days.
I can't drive 55.
You needed someone to maybe teach you a little bit.
One foot on the brake and one on the gas. Hey.
I got the remedy for it. Drive 100 into a wall, then you'll have no problem driving 55 anymore.
Well, Mike, that's not a good answer.
Wow.
You're gonna have to deal with the phones. I'm very surprised.
I don't like this guy.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them.
They're all coming out of the woodwork going, oh, good. Good for you.
I thought you would have some sympathy this morning, but no, they've been waiting for this day for a while.
Go screw.
Paul in Jersey, what's up?
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
Hi,
Good morning.
You had it coming your way, buddy. Yep. You were pushing in everybody's face how you were getting off the hook.
I wasn't pushing it. I was reporting what was happening. I wasn't pushing anything in anyone's face. I was trying to drive home.
I don't want to hear you cry about it now then either, all right?
Who's crying, you dick? Who's crying?
So wait, are you saying that? Hold on, dude. Are you saying that because Anthony did kind of get away with it so many times, it's just his turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just look at Jimmy last week lost mine because you cursed on, live on the air.
It was about time. You were just looking out for you. That's all, pal.
You're basically saying that Anthony's been a braggart lately, and it's about time he got his.
Hey.
I'm with you there.
Got his comeuppance.
Yeah, you got your. Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
You know what happened, Ant? You've been bragging about going 180 miles an hour on the Long Island Expressway.
I wasn't bragging.
You know when that guy pulled you over last week, and you got 2 warnings. 2 different cops pulled you over last weekend. You got 2 warnings. A week later, you're getting a 95 and a 55. You don't think you were on there, Master Computer? Let this guy off because he's part of the Opie and Anthony show, but let's watch this guy closely.
I was in a different car.
Yeah, but as soon as they probably popped your license into the system, and they probably
said,
in the notes area, they're like, if you get, we have to give
write him up.
Finally,
might have been. You might be right.
State won't take away your license. If he was a fan, well, here's Greg on Long Island. Greg.
Yeah, you said that the cop was a fan, right?
Well, I said I wasn't sure if he was a fan. He knew of the show, is all I'm saying.
Maybe he was siding with Jimmy and just tried to tell you to cut the shit.
Whoa!
Well, you can put it in a different way. You could actually say cut the crap.
Yeah.
Or cut the nagel.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to say. But the thing is, I think he could have knocked a couple of MPH off of the thing. It's a little...
All right, let's go to Don the trucker. Don, what's up?
Hey, Dom.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey,
I was just kind of wondering, with all your gadgets and your gizmos and your guns and your computers, why in the hell didn't you invest in the radar detector, pal?
I go too fast for radar detectors. I really do.
Really?
Yeah, it's good for a few miles an hour over, but by the time I see it, I'm done. I'm cooked.
You could actually go too fast for a radar detector? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Hey, I drive a truck, man. I'm an outlaw trucker. I've got one. You wouldn't believe the technology with the radar detector.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question with the radar detector. If you're probably the only guy around at that point, but even if you do hear it, can't you slow down enough where he might not be sure exactly what car it is if there's a bunch of cars?
Maybe.
Yeah, you have plenty of time, man. There's plenty of time to slow down.
Jam on the brakes.
Yeah.
I think it was because I was getting around some traffic at the time, I wasn't zigging and zagging like severe, but, I was I right lane, and then slowly just ooze into the middle lane, and then the right lane again, and then over to the left.
You're not
and then the middle.
Slowly oozing to the middle lane.
I wasn't squeezing between cars, if that's what you mean. I wasn't doing that.
You were zigging and zagging.
I wasn't zigging and zagging. I was changing lanes, and I was using my directional.
Yeah.
I'm good like that.
Hey, man, a few bucks, good judge, you can get it reduced.
All right, Don, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Well, I hope so.
He's like old school country, that guy.
Work this out.
How many hits did Don have on the country charts back in the day? Fontaine, what's up?
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, man.
Bert Convey, didn't you know you could settle it right there in Brainerd?
Yeah, you should just.
Yeah, I should have said that. Maybe we could take care of it right here in Brainerd. I was thinking maybe, I want to be in compliance.
right here in Smithtown.
Yeah, I want to be in compliance. So maybe I was thinking we could take care of it right here, in Brainerd. No.
Let's say good morning to Cleveland
Step
and say
out
hi.
of the car, please, sir.
It's like being compliant, that dumb look on his face.
Yeah. Being in compliance. Well, I didn't put my tags on. It's stupid, but Buscemi is great in that.
Let's say hi to
Come
Chuck.
on, man.
Chuck.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Chuck.
Yeah, Anthony, you said that cop didn't cut you any slack, but a little bit ago you said you'd been drinking too much. You think maybe he cut you a whole bunch of slack?
Yeah, you did say.
Let me think about this.
Wow.
Perhaps I was intoxicated.
You said,
and he didn't give me a DWI. He just wrote me up for traffic. No, I didn't leave drunk.
You did say you drank a lot at your mom's, though. You kind of
earlier in the afternoon when I was there.
We can't erase that from the record. You personally said that right around 6:07.
Let me tell you what I do, though.
6:08.
I stop and I drink club soda for hours before I leave. Hours. I was fine.
And you're a small gentleman. It could not have dissipated yet.
A small guy? I am.
All right.
Like that, Anthony.
Huh? Yeah.
All right, let's go to Philly. Brian and Philly, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, man.
I just wish there was a recorder device on the cop to hear Antonio groveling.
Groveling?
Where's the sympathy for Anthony today?
There's none. Everyone is finally just saying, we've had it with you.
Where's the
We've
sympathy?
had it. This is everybody that gets tickets for doing anything wrong, and they've listened to me going off
Getting
every
away with
weekend.
murder, basically.
And they are now getting their day.
I'm Anthony from the Opie and Anthony Show. I have a PBA card. I know Keith, and he starts doing voices. Well, maybe.
Let's not write me up. How fast were you going? I don't remember. Yes.
Let's go to Steve on Long Island. Steve.
You don't have to give me a ticket. Limited tickets.
Angry Vince.
How important is the pen in writing a ticket? You're fired. There's no reason to write me up, officer. No reason. You know what? You think I'm going to pay this ticket? There's no chance in it.
Hey, Steve, what's up?
I don't have to pay tickets. Do you know who I am? A jackass. Didn't work.
Nothing worked, huh?
Nothing.
Steve.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Listen, Anthony, New York State has a driver responsibility fee. Not only are you going to get bagged for the fine, they're also going to bag you for going a certain number of points over a limit on your license. So, not only do you have to pay the fine, you got to pay the state for the privilege of keeping your license. For every, I think it's $150 every point over 4 or 5.
Look, I don't care about paying. I don't want points on my license.
But Anthony, they're taking money from you twice. Kind of like your ex-wife.
I want to do that.
Taking money twice, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I got to slow down.
Problem.
I just got to slow down.
Problem. I'm a chronic speeder also, so I know it's bad.
All right, Steve, thank you so much. More phone calls standing by. Everybody wants in on the fact that Anthony got nailed going 95 and a 55. His PBA cards, his police uniform, his placards, his special license plates.
Nothing worked.
Nothing worked this time around. And the guy was a fan of the show. He could care less.
Well, he knew the show, yeah, so.
I think it's because of all the bragging you've been doing on the air. You know,
I'm not bragging.
But for these people that are, like, happy today, like, Anthony's giving you great radio by talking about the fact
there, but for the grace of God, you. Those that live in glass houses, you.
That's right.
He didn't have to admit that he went 180 last weekend. They got pulled over twice with warnings.
I was just, people asked how was a supercar weekend. So I told them. I gave them a whole story. It wasn't bragging. It's part of my job. I have a radio show. I talk about what I do.
But I think,
and I whine now.
I think some of the law enforcement officers out there took note, though.
Yeah.
And said, look, we got to be watching for this guy.
Damn it.
We pull him over again. We got to give him a ticket this time around.
All right, look. Don't pull me over anymore. That's all I'm asking you.
How about just slow down a little bit?
No. Here's the deal. Don't pull me over anymore, and then you don't have to give me a ticket.
All right.
What? You don't like that?
You're insane.
I was trying. It is kind of silly.
Did you at least shoot your guns this weekend?
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, went to the
That
range.
made you happy?
I love shooting.
All right,
It's
good.
a lot of fun.
Just getting started. Phone number 877-212-0&A. The phones are lit. They want to talk about Anthony's speeding ticket. We got a lot to do.
Oh, yeah.
We start another fine week of radio. Give me my Claret and this stupid pollen. Coming up on the Opie and Anthony Show, we're going to discuss cuddle parties. I guess it's all the rage here in New York City.
Cuddle party.
Yuck.
Cuddle party, huh?
And that's all it is, too, by the way. Cuddle parties. Because you would think, hey, wait a minute. Maybe it starts with some cuddling.
Yeah, and then what happens?
And then it's an all-out orgy. No. It's just a bunch of people, a bunch of adults cuddling.
But is it like group cuddling or individual cuddling? It's like one of those stupid HBO real sex segments where they all just get together, touch each other, and go,
Yeah, they set up cuddle parties. You
old grandpas.
You show up at someone's apartment, and you cuddle with strangers. And it doesn't lead to sex.
Silly.
Ridiculous, right?
So you're just, like, holding somebody you don't know or give a crap about?
If you want to do it now, we can. Phone number 877-212-0&A.
Come here.
No. I read the story. My God. Are we done with your speeding ticket?
Yeah.
For now?
There's nothing much else.
Anthony got nailed for a 95 and a 55. So how fast was Ant really going? He's saying about 95.
I wasn't really. I didn't jam on the brake when that happened. I was pretty much just driving.
Yeah, the cop came out of nowhere. It wasn't like Anthony was going 120, saw the cop, and was able to slow it down to 95 before the cop, got him. Up here, it's a $10,000 fine going that fast. That's Georgia and Ontario, Canada.
Oh, Canada. I hear you.
Stupid Canada.
They're a little crazy up there in Canada.
Let's say hi to Mike from the NYPD. Mike, what's up?
Mike?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Mikey.
Man. I just want to let you know, I'm a big fan of the show, and if I think after you would have told me that you were part of the show, I probably would have let you go out without a ticket.
Thanks, Mike.
Or knock it down
Wish
if you,
that would
right?
have been you.
Nah, not really. I rarely write anybody tickets. After I pull them over, I just mess with them. I'm going to get arrested, and then I'm like, I'm just playing. Let them go.
I'd imagine you guys just don't want to write those tickets. They're a pain in the neck.
They really are. They're really long.
Huh?
Sometimes I run out of ink and everything.
Yeah. I just think the front plate thing was a little... I can even understand. Look, I if I was speeding, whatever, the guy writes me up. But then to give me that no front plate thing on top of that, that's something you give somebody when you don't write them up for something. You go, all right, look, I'm not going to write you up for a broken headlight, but I'm going to give you this for that, or you was a little speeding over the limit, so I'll just write you up for no front plate or whatever, an equipment violation. To give me that is like, on top of the Speedo was a little...
You know what's going to happen because of this? Because your irresponsibility?
Yes, what?
Keith the cop's going to have to quit his job so he could drive you in every day.
Full time. Yep.
He's going to have to drive you full time.
Be my driver.
You're lucky they didn't tow your car right there. This is Manny in Arizona. Manny.
Hey, what's up, Owen Eggs? Good to finally hear you guys. It's freaking 3 in the morning right now. Anyway, Anthony, here in Tucson, if you don't have proof of insurance, you're effed. They'll tow your car away on the spot.
I have insurance. My insurance card was expired. I have the new one. It wasn't put in the car.
Yeah.
Actually, it was in the car, by the way, but it was on the floorboard. I think another time I was pulled over. When I took it out, it kind of fell under the seat. So I actually did have insurance.
I got to acknowledge something. The radio station we're on in Arizona decided that we need to be on in the middle of the night. They took away a really nice time slot from us.
Yeah.
And every morning we got a lot of people calling from Arizona that are listening to the show live still.
Yeah.
They said, all right, I'll just set my alarm to listen to these guys. It's kind of flattering. I just want to acknowledge that today. Tommy in Arizona, what's going on?
Tommy.
Anthony.
Hey, what's up, man?
Anthony.
Hey.
Pretty soon it's going to be, Vitamin, take me by the park.
It's smart ass.
All right. Well, it's heading that way. I was going to say slowly heading that way, but who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Did that guy say Tucson, Arizona?
Yeah, maybe that's the cool thing to do out there.
What?
I know it's Tucson, but I think
Tucson. Why would he say Tucson?
I didn't question it because I'm thinking maybe that's like a local thing.
Is that what you say,
man?
Tucson?
You say Tucson if you're really from here and if you're cool.
Jojo left his home in Tucson, Arizona. It doesn't quite flow.
You get big laughs though when you enunciate wrong, like when you sound out like things. I was in a restaurant. I ordered filet mignon. Place
Stop it!
Fell out.
Stop it! And if you would have had your sunglasses on upside down on your face, would have killed. They would have fallen down, just wetting themselves.
Every time the waiter walked by, filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
All right, you want to hear about cuddle parties or what?
Ooh.
This is coming out of Philadelphia. Look inside local cuddle parties.
Cuddle party.
In today's nonstop rush to get here and there, maneuvering through a crowd of hundreds and in and out of lines of traffic, some people worry that they're losing touch with each other.
Yeah.
Now there's a way to really reach out and touch somebody else. You could do it at a cuddle party.
Where are these things happening? Because you only read about them. You never hear about these goddamn things anyway. Have you heard? Has anyone invited you to one? Do you know where one is being held?
I read about a cuddle party happening in New York, I believe, either in a magazine or somewhere. I read about cuddle parties here in New York as well.
This is an invite? It costs $10?
All right, hold on. Before we get to the invite,
sounds a little...
we found an invite to a cuddle party. We should have our listeners go to this one.
Oh, big, fat, smelly people.
This is what a cuddle party's all about. It may look like a pajama party for grown-ups.
Oh, cute.
It's fun, but there are rules. The number one rule, ready, at the cuddle party?
Number one rule.
Jimmy, what's the number one rule at the cuddle party?
Yeah. Let me think. No clear stuff.
Yeah. Wear PJs with the backs that open. An older gentleman wants to cuddle with you.
Pajamas stay on the whole time.
Yeah, I bet.
And this is what confuses the hell out of me. It says, this is a non-sexual event. How can you have a cuddle party and it's a non-sexual event?
Let me tell you something.
If you're rubbing up, if you're like cuddling up to some hot 22-year-old NYU student who decides to go to the cuddle party, and she's in her like nice PJs, and you're lucky enough to cuddle up next to you, you're supposed to like.
If you're spooning with her, I don't care if your PJs are on, off, or thick flannel, you are going to start pushing your hips.
Oh my God! Are you?
You're going to start the hip push.
You think they go, "What are you doing?"
It's called a dry hump party.
Yeah. What are you doing? This is non-sexual.
Come on.
This is they should call this, are you too unattractive to be touched for free? Well, if so, we'll pretend to love you for $55 at the door. Do you know how many fat, ugly people are showing up for this?
Oh, it's going to be disgusting.
What hot chick's giving up a Friday to go cuddle with older men?
Cuddle with me.
But how can it be a non-sexual
bikini bowling?
Hey,
where is that happening?
On the news.
It's the news. Look at this.
There's a war.
Dude, look how hot this is. Stop it.
It's really hot.
Holy Jesus.
It's premiering today.
That's right.
On Howard TV on.
Oh, Jesus. Well, he's got a great idea. I got to tell you. You got to give it to Howie. Bikini bowling.
Howie's doing,
Hey, God bless. Yeah. There's some hot girl. That blonde is really hot.
Ridiculous.
It's Channel 11 News. It's that dummy. What's his name?
Larry. Yeah. And Larry just bowled a strike. So I guess he really doesn't really give a crap about bikinis. He just focused on the pins and threw a strike.
That will all be one happy family soon.
All right. Well.
Wow, that blonde is really ridiculous.
Yeah, but is she a good bowler?
Yeah, can she bowl? Is she going to be over the foul line?
Bikini bowling. God bless Howie for that one. All right.
Chalk one up for Howie. Got my attention there.
Subscribers.
We just turned up the audio and you hear Howie TV. Oops.
All right.
Oops.
I don't know where that came from, but it definitely got my attention.
We show videos with Big A.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about cuddle parties with fat men.
Yeah, great. And we do stuff with the homeless.
Damn it.
We do stuff with the homeless. He's doing stuff with bikini broads. Yeah. Yeah, we're smart. All right, anyway, this cuddle party, it's non-sexual. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, you may ask yourself, what's a cuddle party? This is a way of framing touch in a positive way, says cuddle party facilitator Edie Weinstein Moser.
Edie Weinstein. What a sexy name.
Weinstein.
Wow.
Weinstein, what's the line across? Dash Moser.
Oh, she's got a hyphen.
Edie says the parties which are held around the country and in our area
hyphens are empowering.
Are meant to help people achieve better intimacy and communication. And it allows people to express themselves in a comfortable and safe environment. They're snuggling, nuzzling, and even spooning, and this is not sexual.
When's the next one?
Yeah,
oh my God,
we gotta go.
No, we don't. Big A has to go.
Big A,
yeah, Big A.
We're sending Big A to the cuddle party. Come on, let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely. We got info on the next cuddle party. We'll give out in a second here.
Could you imagine him nuzzling someone with his hot mothball breath? Oh, would that rule?
Look, man, we all, when we were growing up, and if you're at a party and there's, couches and places to sleep, you're cuddling up to the hottest girl in the room, hoping you're going to get some action. You're not just sitting there cuddling.
No.
Oh, my God. We should all take a Cialis and go to the cuddle party.
Hopefully get right behind Edie Weinstein. Come here, you. I'm going to cuddle with you.
Can we please put this information up somewhere?
Oh, yes.
So, it's on Friday. I'm not going to give the date, but Friday.
Yeah, we'll get that. We got to get to the rest of this, and we'll put it up on onaradio.com.
2:30 to 6 p.m.
Yeah. Well, they don't want it at night when you could possibly be drunk and on drugs and stuff.
Our listeners could go to that.
Edie says the parties which are held around the country. Okay, so you got the. It allows people to express themselves in a comfortable and safe environment. Okay, they're snuggling, nuzzling, and even spooning. But not everyone's ready for a group hug right away since you may not know everyone. So to get comfortable, there are a few steps to start with.
Okay.
at the cuddle party. The first step, whether you're with a partner or by yourself, is to sit and chat in a welcome circle. Yeah.
A welcome circle.
You want to join our welcome circle?
May I sit in your welcome circle? Is there a cracker in the middle? I like a nice welcome circle myself.
Guys, do you mind if I join your welcome circle? Oh.
A welcome circle.
Yuck.
Sounds awful.
Welcome circle. You hear the rules?
Welcome circle. I'm Andrew. Yeah, sit down. Oh, and they're all just like, oh no, is he going to be cuddling? Who's he cuddling with?
You watch how fast one of them has to get up and go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to leave the welcome circle for a moment.
We'll get a picture of Big A on onaradio.com for the people that don't know who Big A is, and then it'll make this a lot funnier to have him at a cuddle party.
He's going to be alone as the welcome dot.
Yeah.
It's not even a circle, he's just the welcome spot. No one's going to be around him.
So first you ask permission to join the welcome circle.
Okay, may I?
And then when you join the welcome circle, you hear the rules, which include asking permission and getting a verbal yes before you touch anybody.
Uh-oh.
And if everyone agrees to all of the rules, the cuddling begins.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Come on. And then you got some quotes here. I love experiencing the feelings that come up when you connect with each individual person, said cuddle party goer Linda Hunter. Day-to-day life can get isolating, so it's nice to have something to break out of that pattern. You know what? Got a lot of guys, obviously, listening to this show. Yeah. Why don't you tell your wife or girlfriend that Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon, you're going to a cuddle party?
Yeah.
And tell her it's non-sexual and see what happens.
Yeah, you're just going to cuddle.
Yeah, okay.
And see what see what would happen if she said she was going.
Yeah.
And you know, you just stay home. I'm going to a cuddle party. What? Oh, guys are just going to be like fondling you?
This is a recipe for sex.
This is a fondle party.
Of course it is.
You don't think you're going to get a number or something? Or
you don't think like the girl might just back up just a little bit?
Pull a little pant leg aside?
I mean, we all talk about the guys and what we're able to do with our hips.
I just showed up in my boy shorts.
Right.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, they said it was non-sexual, so I figured I could wear this.
This is what I wear to bed.
Okay.
All right.
Little Teddy and boy
shorts. And she lays down, and you're spooning with her, and it's not sexual. You mind if I cuddle with you? Not at all. And then you just lay down and just shaboom, schwack. You're just like a pillar, like a granite pillar. Come on.
Yeah. I bet you hookers show up to this thing. It's a smart place to go.
It probably would be, because then there's cuddling going on. It's like, hey, you want to do a little more than this?
You're up by 6.
And how many people are like doing a little whispering like, look, I'm here not for the cuddling. What about you?
Forget this.
Oh, my God. I was thinking the same thing.
Forget this cuddle party stuff.
Right. Where do you live?
You want to really cuddle? I'll show you some real cuddling.
How about we do some inner cuddling?
Nude cuddle party.
Right.
All right? This is just the start.
Dude, we should do our own cuddle party.
Here in the studio?
That'd be hilarious.
People in their PJs show up and just cuddle, and they don't even know each other. That'll be it. The perfect strangers. We'll get them all in here to cuddle.
If we did a cuddle party, how many people would show up before work? That's what I got to ask. You got to show up with some PJs and just lay around the floor.
A bunch of dudes laying around in their pajamas. What girl is going to come to a cuddle party?
A bunch of dudes and one fat chick.
Yeah.
For Eric Hunter, I have finally completely overcome my social anxiety that I had for decades.
Linda Hunter, wasn't she there too?
Oh, wait, was she there?
Yeah, what are they? Brother and sister?
Hold
That's
on.
hot.
What do we got here? Oh, wow. It looks like
Husband and wife?
Looks like the Hunters are into swinging.
Swingers, of course.
Cuddle parties last for about 3 hours.
3 hours of cuddling? Please.
That is torture. I could see maybe cuddling for a couple minutes going, all right, I gotta go. I gotta leave.
You're going to be throwing those underwear away.
If this is non-sexual, I could maybe last 3 minutes.
Forget about it.
Cuddle parties last for about 3 hours.
Wow. Looks like rubber cement was spilled.
And stuffed animals are optional.
Aww. That's adorable. So we can be sure the plushies are going to show up then. You know, the plushies that like having sex with stuffed animals?
Hi, we're the plushies, and we're
plushies, and we're here for the cuddle party.
Hi, we're the plushies. Could we join your welcome circle?
Yeah. Oh, you brought stuffed animals. How cute.
Well, we're actually wearing our stuffed animals.
Oh, that one's got a hole in it. Why don't you sew that up? Yeah.
We figured we'd wear our plushies.
Yeah, I see you wearing that. How could you hold the plushie in your lap without your hands? It just seems to be staying there.
You invite the plushies.
The plushies.
I like that they're now called just the plushies.
Plushies. It's like a gang.
Hi, we're the plushies. Can we join your cuddle party?
Yeah, come on.
These folks enjoy themselves, and they tell me they leave feeling lighter emotionally and physically.
Oh, really?
You can't help but smile being around this. And who doesn't love a good hug once in a while?
Yeah. 3 hours with strangers.
This is creepy. There's something else going on here.
There's 12 rules. Some of these rules are wonderful.
What are the rules? I love the rules.
You started reading them before, but keep those
Yeah.
pajamas down the whole time.
All right.
Well, actually, but what to wear, Jimmy? Pajamas, nothing too risque, so there goes the boy shorts and the lingerie. Think more comfy than sexy. More drawstrings, less lace. No shorts. What to bring? A pillow or stuffed animal if you like. Juice or sparkling cider is always welcome.
This is great.
Sorry, no liquor, folks. Otherwise, just bring your smiling self. All right, we're going to have a cuddle party. We're going to have booze. We're going to have Lacey. We're going to have boy shorts. We're going to have teddies.
I love this one.
Dude, you know we have our channel that's live on Saturday nights?
Yeah.
We got to just broadcast.
Cuddle party.
We got to broadcast a cuddle party. Ooh. Put it on the calendar, Danny. The first Opie and Anthony cuddle party going down.
Cuddle party.
On Saturday night in the near future.
Come get the cuddle caddy.
What's that?
Or me. I guess that's who I was writing the rules. If there's a concern, problem, or you should feel unsafe or need assistance with anything, you got to grab a cuddle caddy. Excuse me, cuddle caddy?
Cuddle caddy.
Yeah. This guy's trying to me in my... Could you help me out here, cuddle caddy? Yeah. No, he's trying to put his right in my... Could you please help me, cuddle caddy?
Could you use the beep?
Yes.
Cuddle caddy, this plushie has a raging... And all I want is a hug.
I was just looking for a hug, cuddle caddy.
Right.
School's not important. Winning that cuddle caddy tournament. Now that's important. Okay, Pookie. Cuddle caddy.
Cuddle caddy, can you kick out the plushies? They're creeping everybody out.
Need the cuddle caddy.
The cuddle caddy. Pillow or stuffed animal if you like juice. Yeah, we did all that. Okay.
Something as legal as a cuddle caddy.
Sorry, folks. No liquor.
No liquor. Stop. All drunk.
I'm thinking Wally World. Sorry.
The guy stinks of booze, and he's got a raging... and he's trying to...
And he's wearing a rabbit
my wife
suit.
And...
yeah. Otherwise, just bring your smiling self. Okay, the rules. Pajamas stay on the whole time. You don't have to cuddle anyone at a cuddle party ever. You must ask permission and receive a verbal yes. We did that, of course. If you're a yes to a request, say yes. If you're a no, say no. If you're a maybe, say no. You're encouraged to change your mind. Respect your relationship boundaries and communicate with your partner.
Respect your relationship boundaries, okay?
All right. Rule number 9.
That's great.
All right, the cuddle caddy really creeped me out, and the pajamas staying on the whole time not creeping me out. But number 9 is the creepiest rule ever.
I love number 9.
Tears and laughter are both welcome. Imagine you're just a creep. This is the hug I never got from my mommy.
You just go to the cuddle party thinking maybe you'll get laid or something.
Right.
You know, you're cuddling up. You find a girl, so you start cuddling with her,
right.
And everything's going smooth. And then you feel a hand reach around you and start hugging you, and you turn around to, my daddy never hugged me. Just crying. I just come to cuddle. Don't mind my tears. They're welcome. Did you ever hear of Foundry? You know the song Pendulum? Yes.
Yeah, how creepy.
Exactly, all like Meatloaf in Fight Club.
Right. You're trying to cuddle with the hottest broad in the room, and there's some dude in the corner just crying his eyes out as he's in his adult PJs.
You know, I never got hugs like this. I'm hugging you. Would you hug me?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're trying to, make time with some just some broad over here.
You're getting C-blocked by some guy.
By some weeping gentleman.
Who would go to a cuddle party? I'm thinking...
Bang this broad here, Hendry.
I'm thinking I'm thinking.
Probably a lot of. You think a lot of.
Cuddle with their poodles.
Oh, yeah, cuddle with their poodles.
I'm thinking fat broads, and I'm thinking anyone that has some kind of issue with their sexuality.
That likes Streisand.
Whether it was, it was they were touched as a kid. There's something going on with their sexuality that you need to like, I don't know.
Some things have to be sorted out.
Tears and laughter are both welcome.
Yeah.
Respect people's privacy when sharing about
wait a minute.
Cuddle parties and do not gossip.
The other side of that is pretty good too. Laughter. Could you just imagine doing this maniacal laugh like De Niro in Cape Fear?
Yeah.
Just cuddling someone and doing this.
That's terrific. I'm thinking more of that creepy laugh.
That would be cool.
I'm trying to figure out.
That's in your ear.
That's how everyone reacts when the fat girl walks in.
All right, I'm gonna
join the welcome circle.
You are a welcome circle.
I'm gonna run down our laughs with this work at a cuddle party.
I don't think you're getting many cuddles with that laugh. No, laughter's encouraged, as are tears, but not like that.
No.
Could you imagine somebody creeping up behind you?
But it's like one of those laughs that's gonna turn to like tears at any moment.
Oh yeah.
I'm so happy.
Just crying.
We have to spoil the cuddle party.
We have to ruin it.
Absolutely. We're getting
I want to wreck this thing.
This one's creepy too. Respect people's privacy when sharing about cuddle parties and do not gossip.
Gossip?
Yeah, about the...
Did you hear what happened 3 people back?
Did you see that creep?
He's
crying as he was cuddling.
He's got bad hiney smell.
Bad hiney smell.
Just rubbing it on you.
Yeah, what other...
In front of your jammies stink.
Yeah, what other
like
gossip?
A hard day's work.
What other gossip would you have?
That's all you could possibly have.
Ugh. What about the dude at the cuddle party that was wearing the Hannah Montana PJs?
Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't know, man.
He's trying to
creepy.
Cuddle with a young girl over there.
All right, we got to get Big A to go to the cuddle party.
Yeah, I want to wreck this
That's
thing.
why I don't know if we should give out the info.
Why?
Because I don't want them to be on to us. I want Big A to just, go to this thing. What do you think? I think if we give it out for the first, honestly, maybe 4 listeners will show up. But if we really work this behind the scenes, we could get Big A or somebody else to go, and then we could get a. What's up?
Oh well, if you notice on the sheet, those are actually 2 different cuddle parties.
Okay.
So we can give one out and keep the other.
Why are there 2 cuddle parties? I've never heard of these.
Can't have enough cuddle parties.
Wow.
We got to
Oh God, the Big A picture Iraq just put up is really creepy.
That's him without the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Need some love? Have some love to give? Come join fellow New Yorkers in a cuddle party event. I told you, this is happening in every city. Bring a pillow and your cuddly self in PJs and have some relaxing time with cuddle bugs like yourself.
Cuddle bugs?
Ew.
Ugh. Wow. What cuddle roaches?
$55 at the door.
Where are these held? Like, I just picture out on the street.
I would imagine in someone's apartment.
Is it like an apartment? Is it a club?
I imagine
a warehouse where they used to have raves.
Should be in an incinerator.
Cuddle party.
You will be kept together in the cuddle party.
Cuddle party video just came up on Instagram.
No way.
Get that up immediately and get it up on onaradio.com later this afternoon. And then there's another one, Memorial...
your pillow, so you'll have something to hump after the first 10 minutes. That's from Sean, the producer. That's funny.
You know what, though?
Cuddle bug.
Or bring your pillow in case an old lady shows up and it's just boring.
Hello, I'm the angel of death. Leave her bent nose laying there while everyone else gets up to leave. Your pillowcase has this bad makeup version of the Shroud of Turin printed on it. Blue eyeshadow and rouge.
They don't realize she's dead until they all leave and they come back. It's like, Edna.
She really liked to cuddle.
She's taking a little nap.
Yeah.
You know what?
So caught up in the cuddling.
How about this? You get a little ecstasy and go to a cuddle party. Nah.
Oh yeah, you're thinking
every touch would
no
be
drugs. No drugs.
Yeah, they don't know what you drop before you.
Yeah.
Did I just say drop? That's like it's the 60s.
Like look at you, you're dropping acid.
Ugh, what
Benny's,
idiot.
Dexies, meth. Sure.
Well, cuddle parties is all the rage. Let's talk about cuddle parties
wreck it.
for the rest of the show.
I want to go.
Well, we got to have our own version of one.
Yeah, we'll do one here.
Put it on Pal Talk and do the whole thing, man.
A cuddle party. Okay.
We're doing
is that a video?
Party.
Is there a video of a cuddle party?
Oh, wow.
See what the hell that's about.
It's the Reginald Denny video.
He's cuddling up with a planting.
Cuddling up with a fist and a toilet.
Here, cuddle up with this cinder block dummy.
Look at the lovely Philadelphia police officers at the cuddle party with those gentlemen in the street.
You should have cuddled with your gas pedal, idiot. Guy's a moron.
All right, here's the cuddle party video. We'll get this up on onaradio.com. It's the anchor woman babbling. Can we get the audio of this, maybe? All right, we're going to have audio from this news piece on a cuddle party.
Oh, cuddle party.
Well, look at this thing.
What is the... Oh boy.
Why is Reverend Al Sharpton at the cuddle party?
That. That'll ruin everything.
All right, they're showing a room full of adults, and I don't see one good-looking girl in the bunch.
I see guys.
Yeah,
where are the girls?
Of course guys are going to go to this.
That looks like he's... all right, are those girls? I can't tell. And it looks like... Where is that being held? It's like a gymnasium or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of youth center. And there's the lady in charge. Like,
at our new Lutheran center. I'm sorry you can't come.
Oh, my God, look at that guy. He's guilty
Is that
of something.
It's a guy?
On the left?
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Jesus Christ, I can't tell. What freaks?
All right, we're going to get some audio of this after the break. All right?
I want to hear about it.
877-212-ONA. It's all about cuddle party. That's that Greg Packard dude. He went to a cuddle party. Get him on the phone.
Who is that?
Looks like Ted Levine.
No, not that guy. Go back. Greg. I've told you about Greg Packer. He goes to everything. He's like, his whole gig in life is right there. Pause. That guy.
Phil Packer?
He hangs out at F.H. Riley's, too. My brother's joining Huntington Village.
No way.
New York Avenue. Right there.
And he's in the cuddle party story?
You know who that is.
Is he a pest?
He is a professional pest. What he does is he tries to get on TV as much as humanly possible.
Oh, okay.
So let's say the Yankees are selling playoff tickets. He makes sure he's first in line, so the news crews have to freaking...
They talk to him.
When the iPhone came out, he was first in line.
All right. I remember that guy then.
This is his whole gig. He's got video of himself eating at McDonald's with Clinton back in the day. He's a professional, try to get on TV guy.
And then he's cuddle party now.
Now look, he went to a cuddle party.
Jesus.
I think we got his phone number. We should get him on the show. He listens every morning. Greg, if you're listening, give us a call. I want to know about this cuddle party thing you went to. And we'll get the audio from this news piece after the break. Opie and Anthony. Nice. I think they named a spider after Neil Young over the weekend or something like that. They found some spider, it needed a name, and they named it Neil Young. I think. I caught a glimpse of that in the paper this morning. Good morning, it's the Opie and Anthony Show. Iron Man, #1 at the box office. Some people care about this stuff, so we just throw it out there. Speed Racer was a complete bomb, only made $20 million.
Ooh.
Well, they were expecting a lot more money for Speed Racer, right?
Yes.
Jenna Bush got married on Saturday.
It's got to be a weird situation.
Mother's Day.
The president's daughter.
Yeah, and then she's got to lose the good name, man. I mean, a lot of people don't like
she'll hyphenate.
A lot of people don't like George Bush, but if you're Jenna Bush, you're named after a president. You don't want to lose your last name.
Hyphenate, like the cuddle party woman. Cuddle party lesbian.
Wait till you hear about Rule 7.
Watch Rule 7.
Watch out for Rule 7. We're getting all our cuddle party info together, and we'll have more on the cuddle party later on this morning.
And not just, by the way, not just Big A, but we got to get Pat from Munaki to go.
Yep.
Oh, we got to get a few different.
Yeah.
Patty would be perfect.
Oh, would she not shut up either? Oh, don't touch me there. She'd be so shy with anyone touching her. This could turn into something else.
Let's get Tippy Tom, too.
Tippy Tom.
I'm here for the cuddle party.
I want cuddle. Who's cuddling with me? I want cuddle party.
All right, our dream team.
I paid my money, and now I want cuddle.
Our dream team for the cuddle party is Big A.
Dream team.
Pat from Munaki. Stark and Patty, you've made the dream team for the cuddle party. And
how about Twitchels?
And
laying there just twitching and grunting. Bring. Sandy Kane, people are saying. I got about it. Come on, man.
Twitchell's breaking Rule 7 all night
constantly
long.
With men.
So you got to laugh, but you got to know what Rule 7 is. We'll tell you what Rule 7 is in a little bit. Speaking of Sandy Kane, this might be worth playing. I don't know. I think the video and the visual is much better. But on Friday's show, Sandy Kane came in. She's an old burlesque dancer. She still works the peep shows, I guess. She has a public access show here in Manhattan on Saturday nights.
Simply horrid.
She gets really mad when we talk about her age, but it's safe to say she's in her 60s, right?
Yeah.
Early 60s, and still wears basically nothing when she comes and sees us, and she gets naked, and it's just horrific.
She should have white. She should have striped socks that curl up under a house. That's what she looks like.
I'm lost.
That Wizard of Oz.
Oh, God. Of course.
They just curl up.
Of course.
Leave it to me with a nice homosexual reference like the Wizard of Oz. You know.
Yeah.
It's accurate.
Well, yeah, she looks like she's just melting. And her new gimmick is to be the Times Square cowgirl.
She wants to be the naked cowgirl. They have the naked cowboy that dresses in red, white, and blue, and a cowboy hat, a guitar, and sings, and tourists from all over take pictures with him. That's what we have here in New York. Whoopity-doo.
We had him on the show once. He's a nice enough guy, but we're like, ugh.
Borefest.
He's a tool. He really is a tool. He pretty much sings in Times Square in tighty whities and just like cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And the fat freaking tourists from all over the world just eat him up for some reason. He makes a bloody fortune.
Let's take a picture with the naked cowboy.
Oh, my God.
Look, we're in Times Square, the naked cowboy. Now let me just take video of TGI Fridays. I'm going to show this to everyone when I get back to wherever the hell I come from. Why?
Des Moines.
You ever see people, you're trying to just cross the street, get from point A to point B, and they're videotaping something that you're just looking at going, who's going to watch this?
A Marriott.
Yeah. Look, get out of here.
Sandy's there, the little kids go, oh, look, the naked crypt keeper.
So she's going to be the naked cowgirl. She's already doing it, and she came in to kind of perform one of her songs for everybody, and we had a live studio audience on Friday, and let's just play the audio and see how it goes, okay? It's about a minute. This is Sandy Kane from Friday's show.
I used to live in Nashville, Tennessee. But I'm originally from
I caught
Newark,
VD.
New Jersey. And you know what? I also lived in Miami. Oy vey, hey. Are you Jewish? No.
Playing that.
What?
No, keep going. So.
Okay, and I'm going to be on...
And it seems Opie has taken scissors and cut all of Sandy Kane's strings. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Sandy, let me see. Boy, that really, that improved the sound.
Cut strings.
Well, I got to thank Danny. He came up with the idea, and I'm like, and stupid me, he gives me these scissors, and she's plugged in. I'm like, am I going to get electrocuted? He's like, dude, you know you're not going to get electrocuted. And then I'm thinking, and then I go, Danny, how am I going to cut through? He goes, they're nylon strings. It's going to be really easy.
Yeah.
And man, it was extremely easy.
Yeah, when you put a little tension on him, that's it. It's over, Johnny. Steve from Bejor has such a funny line.
Yeah.
Sandy has the perfect body for a mass grave. Goddamn, Steve.
By the way, we filmed that.
Got me laughing.
That video will be up on onaradio.com later on today. Also, it's up on YouTube right now if you want to search it out. It's just type in Opie and Anthony, and it's one of the latest videos that has popped up on YouTube. So
yeah,
a lot of fun on Friday. All right. Also, just trying to get some news out of the way. The Cavs beat the Celtics. Celtics still lead that series 2-1. Penguins beat the Flyers, taking a 2-0 lead. And the great, and I've been watching his HBO specials, I don't know, off and on for the last week. The great George Carlin is 71 years old today. Wow. We should try to get him on the phone. He's done our show a lot.
Yeah, I was flipping around the channels and landed up on HBO and saw very young George Carlin.
Yeah.
Just hysterically funny. Doesn't matter what era you watch him from. He's just goddamn funny.
Get old George Carlin. He's just as good. That's what's creepy.
Yeah, I know.
He hasn't really lost it.
No.
At all. You didn't get the box set when he came in?
Yeah, I think I did.
They gave us the George Carlin box set. It has every HBO special on it.
I think I lost that in the hostage exchange.
His last one was good, too. He just did this whole thing on death, and it was very funny, man. He did a great...
I haven't seen that one yet. That was the latest one, right?
It was a really funny point he made about how long after a friend dies do you wait before you actually take him out of your phone book.
God damn.
It was some point like that, or how he likes doing that or something like that. It was just talking about this. Like, oh, yeah, I leave dead people in.
You got to delete them from your phone. Beep.
I know that for the most part you guys don't like real moments, but I'll make it quick.
Oh, boy.
My dad's cell number's still in my phone. So that one hit home, Jimmy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I actually called it once when I was really sad.
Oh, jeepers.
And some foreign woman answered. Some foreign woman's got my dad's cell number.
Oh, God. Of course. Why would it be any different?
And that made me really sad. It's like, stupid me, I'm thinking like when a loved one dies, the least the phone company could do is like maybe not give out the cell phone to somebody else.
You're going to say what, forward the calls to heaven?
Well, how about
hi, how you been?
You know what, but how about like in sports, they retire numbers. How about you retire cell phone numbers of the dead?
Oof. That's creepy. Actually, though.
I still got it in my phone. Hold on, real fast.
Yeah.
We should call the lady, and I'll just have an uncomfortable phone call
conversation with her.
I'll do it off air. I'll
talk about how
this used to be my dad's cell number, and now you have it. It's a big responsibility because my dad was a great guy.
And now you have it.
So how does that make you feel?
So be courteous.
You have the cell phone number of a dead person.
Ooh, you never think of that. Wonder if we have cell phone numbers of dead people. Oh.
Absolutely. You think the phone companies care?
No, of course they don't.
They're like, oh, this person's dead. All right, another number to give out to somebody else.
Reminds me of that Twilight Zone.
Oh, boy.
The phone wire went over the grave, and they get hear like, where are you? Where are you? And she's like, hello? Oh, and they're like, no, there was a storm, and the phone wire came down, and it landed on the tombstone. Oh, God. That creeped me out. Look at me. Oh, I got goosebumps.
I couldn't watch that.
Goddamn Twilight Zone is still creepy.
Is that at the end you find out that
that's what was happening. This old woman is just sitting there, on the phone. Hello? And she wanted to talk to the guy, I think, but he couldn't quite hear her, and And then a phone bill came in. It was like $8 billion.
Yeah.
And it was the 50s, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
She must have had AT&T. That's why I here.
Yeah.
She's on the Verizon.
How many bars do you have? What? What are bars?
You know what? Fast Freddy, I like you today. Jamaica State. Actually, I like Freddy for the most part. He goes, today I learned Ope's dad's not dead. He just ran off with some Guatemalan housekeeper.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
But I'd like to think that my dad is still alive somewhere.
With a Guatemalan housekeeper.
Why not? That makes it much... That's a much easier visual to have, actually, than the one I have in my dreams!
Oh.
Hey, Charles Barkley...
Those go away after a while, by the way.
The dreams?
Dead dad dreams, yeah.
It's going to be 4 years this summer.
Nah, it takes a long time. I was having those for a while. You kind of hang out. It's kind of cool, you know? Kind of sit and chat, and then you realize, oh, this is creepy because you're dead.
Well, some people...
you gotta
But some people say your dreams, you're actually communicating with dead people.
No, you're just dreaming.
Well,
that's what it is.
Some people would argue the other side of that.
Because then all of a sudden, you're on a boat that has a clown face for a motor. It just doesn't make any sense. Stupid dreams. I hate them.
Why do you have to ruin everything with logic?
Sorry.
I'd like to think that maybe I am talking to my dead dad. Hey, thanks for ruining it.
Sorry. That's how it is.
Charles Barkley got pwned over the weekend, I believe.
I love that song Crazy he does.
That's Gnarls.
Oh. Gnarls. Jimmy.
I'm tired.
Oh, no, we might get in some.
So are your
Jimmy
jokes.
Today.
I really want
All right. Wait, you know what? This is how quick we are.
Uncle.
This is how quick we are on this show. Do that Orson Welles again.
Orson.
We've been playing those the sounds of Orson Welles for the last few days or a few shows.
Love those.
Well, Loose Fusion took those sounds and made something with it. I think this could be the start of something. Loose Fusion. Do the Orson Welles again.
Yes. This is a little intro to a commercial he was doing. This is his first line.
Well, this is what Loose Fusion did with that.
Right.
We need more of that. That's too good. We need to make that a little longer, man.
That is funny.
Oh, we're getting our cuddle party stuff together. After the break, we got more on the cuddle party thing. Hey, I want to play the sounds of Steve. Steve C. We took some of the noises he makes in the production room, and someone put it to Metallica's One.
Yeah.
Listen to this. It's quick, too. How cool is that? Now I want to hear Metallica One.
I know.
That's all I want now.
All you're doing is listening to that amazing beat.
Oh, God.
That Lars, he is an ass, but wow.
That damn song gives me goosebumps. That's an amazing.
What do you think, Danny? You're a drummer. What do you think of Lars?
I was average at best.
You think of Lars?
Lars really was average at best. And the funny thing is, like, everybody who listens to that song, that's all they could talk about is that part of One where it's the double bass. That is... So, like, it's not slow double bass, but it's such just a whatever pace. Like, no one cares.
Shut up!
Yeah, what do you mean shut
up? It rocks!
It does. I'm not saying it doesn't rock, but it's not.
We were joking when we said average at best. Damn! I think that's a great drum riff.
But it's not. That's not an impressive double bass roll.
Bring your drum set in.
Okay.
I want to see you do some drumming.
Who do you think's a great drummer? Who do you really like?
Neil Peart.
Neil Peart.
Nick Allen.
Neil Peart.
Someone lame.
Neil Peart.
Man, favorite drummer of all time?
Or just one that you think is great?
Tommy Lee.
I'll say Vinnie Paul. It has way more speed than Lars does from Pantera and Damage Plan.
You don't think Lars has endurance with his double bass playing? There's some songs he's going through entire friggin' 10-minute songs.
There are some. I can't think of the goddamn band now.
How about Motorhead?
The drummer from Avenged Sevenfold could do double bass lines so fast, and he'll do them for four and a half minutes straight.
Yeah, but it's not just the double bass thing. It's the whole thing. Lars, Lars kicks ass on those songs.
Yeah, Justice was a great album. I'll give him that much.
Okay.
Oh, I love. Oh,
wow,
Danny's give him that much.
Danny's a drum snob.
You hear him? I'll give him that much.
I'll give him that one. Yeah, I'll toss him a bone.
A lot of music
one.
guys would say it's a masterpiece, but Danny will give him that much.
I think Lars.
Justice for All is a masterpiece album. Definitely.
I mean, Danny should be a drum snob. He's played Rock Band for at least 30 hours.
Excuse me, expert. Expert drums on
Expert. Mr. Wii just owned you.
Yeah, are you playing expert on Wii Fitness yet?
Wii Fitness.
Leave the Wii alone.
That's what we want to do. I want exercise in my video games.
Hey, they got
sit on my ass and kill things.
Hey, it's all the rage. They got the trainers from Biggest Loser, and they came up with a game called Wii Fitness.
Oh, great. So your character could be there with his big South Park head. You could exercise. Wonderful. Kids love that. Ugh. What other games do they have? Healthy eating?
Well, actually, I think there is a cooking game. There is a cooking game for the Wii.
No, there's not. The Wii stinks on ice.
All right, now he can't defend the Wii if they have a cooking.
But you can chop the vegetables with a little controller, Anthony.
Because you have the controller.
Yeah, you can.
So as you move the Wiimote, as they call it, it chops the vegetables. How about you just cook?
Wait, isn't it called? Isn't it called like Mama's Cooking Party or something?
Mama's Cooking Party. Cooking Mama?
Ew.
Oh, is that horrid? We were joking.
All right, get info on Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama.
I got to see what this is all
It'd be
about.
funny if you were actually cooking your mother in the game. That I could appreciate. But
Because they're gonna crucify us. You got Danny from Tool as the greatest drummer of all time. Someone is mentioning. I don't know his name.
Bonham from.
I don't know his name. Lamb of God dude.
I don't know his name either.
Huh? Chris Adler?
Just call him Lamb of God dude.
Lamb of God dude is people want us to acknowledge as well. And of course,
Ringo Starr
and Phil Collins is coming in.
Phil Collins is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. Have you ever heard some of his drum work? It's
How about Mickey D?
Oh, yeah. He was pretty sweet.
This is Susudio.
You know, he's an amazing lead singer, but you gotta throw Sully in there, man, from Godsmack.
Sure, that drum.
Yeah,
when he
Sully's
gets behind the drums every
really
once in a while, it's ridiculous. I was reading in the paper, Sully's doing a solo show down in Atlantic City this weekend.
Really?
I'm thinking of going in Music Box.
Yeah.
Music Box. He's doing a little solo thing.
Solo?
Maybe him and his acoustic.
Does he get an attitude?
No. I think he's just doing, a little acoustic thing.
Thanster?
Well, Steve made sure that we not forget Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater.
Who played... What about my drummer from Foundry? Did you hear some of the drumming in Pendulum?
Drum machine.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We have to take a break, but Charles Barkley, this is where we were at, and then we went off on a little tangent.
He's a great singer.
No.
Oh.
No,
that's
no.
Oh, Jimmy said that already. Yeah.
Go to YouTube for the people that are at their computers already. Cooking Mama Wii trailer. Oh my God!
Look at you're stirring sauce. It looks like graphics from 1986. This is an awful game. You're stirring. You're using a rolling pin. You're cutting meat.
Why wouldn't you just cook for real?
Just cook.
The Wii is awful.
It's not that cooking isn't fun.
The Wii is not awful. It is now. See, we lost Dan too, the biggest supporter of the Wii. You're the biggest supporter.
Now. Oh God, that's funny.
I was with you, Dan, with the Wii bowling and the Wii tennis and the Wii boxing. I was there. Wii baseball is cool, but Wii cooking.
There are Wii bowling leagues at bars.
They're a lot of
where
fun.
Every Wednesday night or something, they get together and it's like bowling night.
And it's
horrid.
It's a great drinking game.
Hot.
Next
what
time
are they making? What are you putting cheese on a burger?
Anthony, get the lettuce too.
Wow.
Anthony, get a Wii game.
Yeah.
And next time you have some people over, get the beers flowing. I'm telling you, you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, instead of banging chicks, you can play video games.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to socialize with the women before you bang them. It's not...
With Wii cooking?
Yeah, do a little Wii cooking and then get naked.
That's right. When you're done virtually rattling those pots and pans, virtually get in the bedroom.
Exactly. Before you have to virtually get a cab at this hour and leave.
Virtually take care of that black eye.
We should have Weed Day on the Opie and Anthony show.
No, we shouldn't.
Weed Day on the Opie. We got a lot of things we got to do. We got to get a cuddle party together. Now we're going to do Weed Day.
Actually,
and drums.
We have a Wii on the other side.
We're doing Weed Day.
Okay.
Set up the Wii.
Great. I'll watch.
All right, listen. Charles Barkley, let me get this in.
A Wii watch. Is that something you could do? With the Wii, you can watch people play a fun video game?
As long as you got the Wii controller in your hand.
Yeah,
yes,
the Wiimote, Opie. It's a Wiimote.
A Wiimote. Charles Barkley, I've been trying for about 15 minutes here.
Doesn't work 3 times.
He was...
You're making crazy. Hey!
It's just a quickie to go to break.
Yeah.
Ernie Johnson gets Barkley a la Anchorman. They decided to F with Charles Barkley. I think he had to be in on this. No one does this stuff without telling the other person on network TV or whatever.
Yeah.
TBS or wherever the hell he's on.
I saw the video's up everywhere. He looked visibly stupid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he the minute he said what he said, he just pulled away and was like, "Oh no."
So basically on the teleprompter or whatever it's called,
yeah, they wrote something that Charles wasn't supposed to say
at the end of what he was supposed to say.
And they got him to say it.
All right. Yeah, the video's everywhere. We'll have it on onaradio.com later today.
You see the movie Anchorman?
No.
Ron Burgundy. Remember where they said, go ahead, put that in there. He'll read anything that's on the teleprompter. A teleprompter is the machine here. I mean, it's attached to the camera, and so you read script. So you're seeing some script there that they had Charles read for a T-Mobile spot at halftime after we got off the air.
Read anything.
Yeah, and so I saw that when I was getting ready for the show earlier tonight. I looked in there and I said, what's this for Charles? And I went, oh, let me just add a little something in here and see if he reads it. Roll it. You're an idiot.
Hey, this is Charles Barkley. I hope you're enjoying the NBA playoffs on TNT. And I hope you have enjoyed my T-Mobile Fave 5 list. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty good. I'm a dumbass.
It seemed like he was smiling, though. You sure he wasn't in on that?
I think by the end of Dumbass, he had realized.
He realized?
I just said dumbass.
Oh, my God.
He's been bamboozled.
All right. People are talking about that today. When we get back, we got more info on the cuddle parties. We got our cuddle party dream team. It's going to be Big A, Pat from Menaki, and Stalker Patty. We're going to have them go to one of these cuddle parties here in New York.
We have to.
And also when we get back, Hillary Clinton, a woman is like a tea bag. She actually said that.
Right.
We'll have the rest of that after the break. It's Opie and Anthony.
Comedians Rich Voss, and Robert Kelly.
All right, listen, this is Bob Kelly. I don't even know if this is going to do any good, but I'll give it a shot. Who's that, your wife? Tell the funny half of you I said hello. I'm not your wife. June 6th, Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. Shut the fuck up. I let you say your shit. No, you did. I let you say it, and then I talked in between. I didn't talk over you while you gave the info. June 6th, Count Basie Theater, Redneck, New Jersey. Red Bank. Who gives a fuck? They're not showing up anyways. Yeah, they will. Not really? Yeah, Jersey's not bad. I'm going to be doing it. This is what he's getting at. It's me, Patrice, and Mike DiStefano. It's not Rich Voss. No, Rich Voss is not on this tour. It's almost like a little mini virus tour we're going to do.
I set up and I'm not on it.
No, you didn't set up.
I planted the fucking seed. Don't lie.
Story of your fucking life. I did that. I told Charlie to do silent films. Listen, Red Bank, New Jersey. For tickets, 732-842-9000. Or go to www.countbasietheater.org. June 6th. Me, Patrice O'Neill, and Mike DiStefano. No Rich Voss. Rich Voss, I repeat, will not be there.
I won't be with Bobby anywhere because they squeezed me out of the little tour that I thought of to do.
Oh, God.
Opie and Anthony with Jim Norton. Jimmy, you're not touring. Why? You're getting ready for your HBO show, huh?
Yes. I'm preparing for that.
Very, very good. Phone number 877-212-ONA. We got lots going on today. We got Hillary Clinton saying a woman is like a teabag. We got Obama saying there's 57 states. We're getting that audio right now. We got Bill O'Reilly flipping out trying to read the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, we got a woman stabbing her boyfriend while they watched porn together. We got audio on cuddle parties. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I want to hear Hillary say that.
You want to hear Hillary?
Yeah, 'cause I didn't hear about it.
What's going on with Hillary Clinton, really?
I don't know.
Everyone is basically saying, will you drop out of the race for the sake of the party?
Yeah,
and she
leave.
refuses to. Why?
She's a selfish C.
She's ruining the party.
Obviously, it was her dream her entire life to be the first female president of the United States of America, and she can't accept defeat.
It ain't panning out this time around, lady. Leave.
That's right.
Give it to the other guy.
Hey,
the other guy.
Either that or she thinks that something's going to happen with him and Jeremiah Wright, or she thinks he's going to self-destruct somehow.
I was telling Anthony in the office, something is up. I think she might have an atom bomb on Obama, but she doesn't want to break it out because she's still thinking if she might be just the vice president, which would be pretty cool for her as well. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that she refuses to drop out for the sake of the party.
She's selfish.
So this is her latest soundbite.
A woman is like a tea bag.
That's all.
Teabag.
Let me see. They can smell oniony on your nose?
Occasionally they both have strings hanging from them.
I'll give you one of these. And one of these.
Ooh, thank you.
And this.
It's a lot nicer than my line. Because they're both fun to put in scalding water. Doesn't make sense.
That's funny.
She just comes up with these out-of-touch sound bites. Listen to the rest of this. This is so awful. The real answer.
Yeah. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she's in hot water.
How strong a tea bag is until it's in hot water. You
What
never
does that
know.
mean?
You never know how strong a tea bag is until it's in the hot water.
What?
Tea.
It's stupid tea.
The tea is strong, not the tea bag.
I haven't seen.
And I think you know because you bought it and you look and you go, oh, this is strong tea. Well, this is just like regular tea.
Take her bra off. These now look like tea bags.
There you go.
Oh, what a dumb. Is that one of her ad libs?
I've never seen.
Did someone write that for her?
I've never seen a tea bag fall apart in hot water. So what is she getting at?
You just never know how strong.
All tea bags are strong. That's their only purpose.
I thought you meant the taste of the tea, but she means like the strength of the bag.
Oh, well, I was thinking she's an old bag.
Now yeah. Wow, who knows?
Whatever. And then you got Obama doing this.
It is just wonderful to be back in Oregon, and over the last 15 months, we've traveled to every corner of the United States. I've now been in 57 states. I think.
All right. Okay.
I was going to go with Jimmy that he's just tired, but when you say I've been in 50, and he's still thinking how many?
There
50
is no excuse for that.
No.
Every kid knows there's 50 states. 50 states. That's it. It's a nice even number. It's been that way for quite a while now.
50.
Maybe he's been in 47, and he didn't mean to say 50. Maybe he was thinking 47 or 37.
Oh, Jimmy, you're ruining our fun.
Maybe he hasn't gone to Alaska.
Or maybe he knows
Hawaii,
Hawaii. No, he's been to Hawaii, right? That's where he was born.
And the state of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for some reason they can vote.
Well, they got their own delegates or something.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with Puerto Rico?
Oh, according to E-Rock, the tea bag is an old Eleanor Roosevelt quote, of course.
Oh, really? What's the original quote?
Yeah, what's the real quote?
Oh, who's that girl?
Here's the rest of Obama.
Every corner of the United States. I've now been in 57 states. I think one left to go. One left to go. Alaska and Hawaii I was not allowed to go to, even though I really wanted to visit, but my staff would not justify it.
He meant 47.
Yeah.
But he said 57.
And they're laughing.
Yeah, they're laughing at him.
Politely laughing.
That's funny, dummy. What's the quote there, E-Rock?
A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she gets into hot water.
So she ripped off Eleanor Roosevelt?
Well, did she quote her? Did she say that beforehand?
She didn't say, and let me quote from some old lesbian.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
It's like a tea bag.
Not allegedly.
A flow-through tea bag. You can spread it apart and stick your tongue through the tea bag.
It's like Eleanor Roosevelt said, I wish I had a mustache so I could use it as a flavor saver.
That's what she said, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like Eleanor Roosevelt said, look, not one new pair of shoes in 4 years.
We interrupt the Opie and Anthony show for this promo.
It's the first annual Opie and Anthony Cuddle Party. Hugs, lace teddies, leather, boy shorts, alcohol, hot, scantily clad teen girls where touching is allowed. Stay tuned for more details.
See, we're going to do our own cuddle party. That's
Our own cuddle
a lot
party.
different than these boar fests that are happening all over the country. Stupid cuddle parties. You want to explain it? We got a whole new audience listening right now. I got some audio and everything.
But I think what we're advertising is called an orgy.
Under the guise that it's a cuddle party.
Okay, it's a cuddle party. I'm sorry.
That's the brilliance of us, my friend.
Yes, a cuddle party is apparently these parties that they're putting on in cities where you pay an admission fee, you go in your pajamas and bring a pillow, and you cuddle with people that you don't know. You sit there. First, you get into a welcome circle, and you have a little chat, and then you have to ask if it's okay to cuddle. And if the answer is yes, then you can spoon or hug face to face, or maybe just lay there with your arm over each other. Mm-hmm. Laughter or tears are welcome.
Are very acceptable. But you're not allowed to dry hump. That's Rule 7, right? Rule 7, no dry humping.
What about erotic asphyxiation? Are you allowed to just choke a bitch out?
Laughter's allowed, tears are preferred.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It just sounds like the worst thing you could ever go to. And we want to send a couple of our faithfuls from this show over to a cuddle party.
Bunch of guys in their cars right now going, all right, guys, what's the catch? There is no catch.
No.
That is it.
It's a cuddle party.
It's non-sexual. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
So, yeah, our dream team is
sex.
Big A, Pat from Menaki, and Stalker Patty. We got a couple cuddle parties happening here in New York in the very near future. We're going to try to get one or all three of them at a cuddle party, and then we'll get their feedback on the whole thing.
How great would that be?
Oh. Hey, here's some audio on the cuddle party.
In today's nonstop rush to get here and there, maneuvering through a crowd or in and out of traffic, some people worry they're losing touch with each other. Now there's a way to really reach out and touch someone else at a cuddle party.
This may look like a pajama party for grown-ups or something else altogether. But it's not. It's just a cuddle party.
Rule number 1, PJs stay on the whole time, okay? This is a non-sexual event.
Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, just what is a cuddle party?
This is a way of framing touch in a positive way.
Edie Weinstein-Moser says the parties, like this one in a Phoenixville living room, are meant to help people achieve better intimacy and communication.
Spooning, massaging, snuggling, nuzzling.
Ew. You know, I just had the greatest image. We should, like this is going to happen, but we should force him to go to a cuddle party. Anthony.
What?
Because you hate any contact with any human
Get
being.
out of town.
Can you imagine we shouldn't have told you. We should have just made you show up at one of these things. All of a sudden these strangers are attempting to hug you.
No way in hell.
You would lose your mind.
They'd wonder who's the creep in the spacesuit.
Yeah, I'd be in an outbreak suit.
Why is Bubble Boy here?
I wouldn't mind cuddling with certain people. I think a certain, attractive girl would be nice. But at the second some dude comes up, I just want to cuddle. Oh,
that would be just
no touching.
Do you think Lily would come to our cuddle party?
You want to cuddle with Lily?
Well, of the crew we have on both shows, so she's the best option.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cuddle party, and
what about E-Rock? Cuddle with E-Rock?
Are you allowed to go to the cuddle party, or
you want to cuddle E-Rock? You wouldn't be allowed?
No guy's allowed to go to a cuddle party, even though it's non-sexual. Try to tell your wife or girlfriend you're going to a cuddle party. It's non-sexual.
Stop it. Don't argue.
Here's more audio on the cuddle party.
Not everyone's ready for a group hug right away, though, since you may not know everyone.
The first step, whether you're with a partner or by yourself, is to sit and chat in a welcome circle. You hear the rules.
You have to ask permission and get a verbal yes before you touch anybody.
Any pink socking?
If everyone agrees, the cuddling begins.
Allows people to express themselves and in a comfortable and safe environment.
I finally completely overcome my social anxiety, which I've been suffering for decades.
Cuddle
Great
parties
neurotic.
Jumps out the window.
Bunch of neurotic messes.
No kidding, man.
I have social anxiety.
This helped my social anxiety.
Did it? Toss you like a bowling ball.
I had a good nuzzle session with a plushie at a cuddle party. What a bunch of creeps.
So many rules.
Exactly.
To adhere to.
How about some fun ones, like after all the other ones, whites only and no fat pigs.
Whites
Lay down those cuddle rules.
Whites only cuddle party. Yeah, just completely racist and horrid.
Decades.
Cuddle parties last for about 3 hours.
Wow.
PJs and
3 hours?
How do you cuddle for 3 effing hours without effing?
This is a, I don't even know if you can say it on the air. Instead of a cuddle party, this is a blue ball party. I'm just going to say it.
It's a tease party.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. Yes.
Oh, you're leaving in some pain.
It's a blank tease party.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
And you stand up and your shoes will fill up.
I would almost understand if it's like a half hour or something. 3 hours.
3 hours of cuddling. Well, how long does the welcome circle last?
Well, probably at least an hour and a half.
I just start just crank right there in the wall. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome.
I thought I'd poke through the front of the PJs.
Oh,
oopsie-daisy.
How that happens? If you leave that stupid, useless fly open on your PJs and it just kind of goes plop. Here it is. You just... Hi, welcome. I'm here.
And you look at all of them like, look who made an appearance at the cuddle
Well,
party.
welcome him to the welcome circle. Well, ladies.
Speaking of that noise,
yeah,
Stunt Brain's got some info on that. Don't you have info on the?
Yeah, on Rule 7, if they say that reaction is natural and we're all expected to have it, but you're not expected to dry hump, as they say in Rule 7, and that's a violation.
Oh, so you can't do that, but it's okay if you get a little aroused as a gentleman.
Yeah, people understand if you go to a cuddle party that may happen and it's okay.
And it's okay. Don't turn around and go ew or something. But I mean, what the hell? You're snuggling with a gardening pole. It's just what do you
raise your hand? Your cuddle partner raises your hand if you violated Rule 7 and you're sent to the cool down room.
There's a cool down room.
Ew.
You have violated Rule 7.
All the wallpaper is lemon party. That cools you off.
That cools you off. It's
two girls, one cup.
2 girls, 1 cup, and lemon parties playing in the room.
Actually,
oh God,
we actually got audio on how they handle the slide whistle. Let's just start the slide whistle.
Yeah.
But first, the rest of this quote.
Stuffed animals are optional. These folks enjoyed themselves.
They tell me that they leave feeling lighter emotionally, physically. You can't help but smile being around this.
And who doesn't love a good hug once in a while?
Most people.
A good hug once in a while.
You like to give your girl a good hug. Maybe like a hug from your parents every once in a while, but from a stranger, no, I don't want one of those.
Stranger, that's too weird. It's too personal.
I don't want that.
I kind of like, you know.
There's I
like basking in a little afterglow with kind of a,
with a nice
kind of a hangout. Kind of lay your head here. I'll put my arm here, kind of a thing. Here's kind of nice.
Here's what we're learning about.
Jimmy's got that just get out of my room look on his face.
Yeah, a hug is something you do to get there. Once it's done, like, yeah, let's have a hug, and then she feels, and then you touching her ass.
To get
That's what
there.
a hug is. I go right for the ass cheeks. I don't care if it's a death you're grieving.
That's violation. I'm sure that's a violation.
My grandmother died. Come here, whore.
That's got to be a violation. Just your first hug is just grabbing both cheeks
and holding her against you.
Excuse me.
And you know how
cuddle catty.
And you lock your leg around her so she can't move away.
And you know how hot that feels if they're just wearing pajamas?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
my
little
God.
flannelly
But, Jimmy,
pajamas.
speaking of that, if sexual energy in the room gets too high, you're assigned a cuddle buddy. Think pool buddies, who will grab your hand and raise it at the blow of a whistle.
What?
Who blows the whistle?
What?
They have someone that walks around with a whistle and
lifeguards.
a cuddle. Oh, they're called cuddle lifeguards. And all of a sudden they see some energy going on that might not be
And
good
they
for
go,
a cuddle
"Hey."
party. They blow the whistle.
And they raise your hand up? Like, here's the friggin' violator? Here's
here's the
the
creep.
sexual deviant? That is something.
Speaking of the slide whistle thing, which is
yes.
acceptable, they say, look, it's acceptable. This is going to happen. They explain this.
That's the universal sound of the boner.
They explain that in this clip here.
And you may be wondering if certain physical reactions happen, especially to some of the guys at a cuddle party. Well, the answer is yes. It's okay to be attracted to someone or be aroused. You're just not allowed to act on that arousal. Safe space, remember? And the cuddlers seem to dig the vibe here. So, any hookups after class?
That's what I'm asking.
It is not at all a sexual space. It's a space for friendship and connection.
The afternoon ends with a puppy pile. Everyone just piles on top of each other and relaxes. As much as you can relax with several people on top of you.
Take another deep breath.
A puppy pile.
Right outside of a Chinese restaurant.
I like the puppy pile.
Let's make our staff do a puppy pile today. Look,
puppy pile.
They say it's non-sexual, so no one should be creeped out.
What if you just have like junk right near your face, and it's not,
You're the lucky devil.
A puppy pile? Who makes this up?
This is so dumb.
And then they all go,
Here's something. Here's something. How about you just live your childhood?
Yeah.
When you have a chance at a childhood, you should be living that. Not trying to live your childhood when you're 40 flurf. a puppy pile.
What is that pile? I want to see is outside the chamber at a dog pound. The puppy pile. Ugh.
You want to hear more, or are we pretty much did?
Please.
I think we might have done it, but let's see what this clip's about.
It is called a cuddle party, a place where consenting adults, often strangers, dressed in their PJs, pay to actually touch each other. Sounds strange? Well, we thought so too. So we sent 11 News Donna Hamilton out to New York to check it out.
Thank you so much. These are awesome. Look at you.
These pajama-clad New Yorkers who don't know each other are signing up and paying their $30 for cuddling.
I thought, okay, that's a little creepy.
Sure. Well, you figure people who come, everybody's feeling the same thing, so hopefully you can get beyond the creepiness.
Oh, your first cuddle party?
This is actually my very first cuddle party.
Nervous?
Somewhat.
Well, it sounds kind of cutesy, but it's, it's something new, something different.
I'm obsessed with this concept and how ridiculous it is.
The guys' voices sound very effeminate.
Yes.
I'll just say that. Every guy that has spoken, very effeminate voice.
Well, because they're saying it's non-sexual, so I bet you if you go to one of these things, all of a sudden you're like, what did I get myself into? Why are men hugging me? I'm here thinking I could hug and cuddle with like a woman.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like all of a sudden you get yourself in a situation like, oh my God, grown men are hugging me and nuzzling against my neck with their with their beards.
You know what I'd like to see? Jimmy go to one with an awful gas problem. We've been in this studio where it's unbearable. Just have Jimmy cuddling and stink the entire place.
I'll eat some White Castle and some ice cream.
And grapes.
Destroy,
and half and half.
Oh, would that be a great... You would ruin the cuddle party.
My throat would be all clogged.
Someone just feels this heat. You're cuddling. They're cuddling up to you, and they just feel... just hot air, and then the smell of a waste treatment plant.
Oh, I would love to
An open septic tank.
Oh, that would be great. That would be.
Oh, would that be fantastic? Watching everyone just roll away from you. You're left alone at the cuddle party.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh,
Reed and Marcia say this pajama party is really a workshop that touches a basic human need like food or sleep, and that many people in today's modern world are touch deprived. They spend the first hour explaining the rules, that the party is what they call a non-sexual space, a safe space where boundaries must be set. They get everyone to practice saying no.
If somebody says no to you today, it might have nothing to do about you.
Sure.
There are people who come to cuddle parties to practice saying no.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Shut up. What a cop-out that is. You're a pig.
Yes.
You stink. You're ugly. No one wants to cuddle with you.
To hug
That's
you.
why you get a no. They just come to practice to say no. You can do that at home. No. See? It's easy.
Because they know a lot of people are going to go to these things that never got hugged as a kid.
Yeah.
And the rejection
will be terrible.
Into their adulthood, and it's going to continue at the cuddle party when you're assuming that everyone's just going to hug you because you're in that environment.
I'm not going to ask for a hug. I don't think I could take that kind of rejection.
So they have to like say that people actually go there to practice saying no. What?
Stop.
How come she said? How come she's not practicing with him? Why is she only practicing?
She's just practicing with me.
Because when Big A wants to cuddle with you, you're just practicing saying no.
Right? Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, and the well-endowed girl that decided, even though it's a non-sexual event, decided to wear no bra with her pajamas. They're lining up to hug her. Yeah, okay.
Your hug is my density.
Practice saying no.
Yeah. Okay, there is some mooing. Everyone is a cow for a moment. And then...
House tip yourself over onto your side. And do that now.
And the cuddling starts a little nervously. There are back rubs, foot rubs, massages, even a back rub train.
A train. Give me a break. You can't use a word like train and keep it non-sexual. A little daisy chain.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this. We gotta go. We got it.
I need more info. I need visual information on cuddle parties.
We have to infiltrate one of these cuddle parties.
Please.
Somehow, some way. All right, we gotta take a quick break.
God.
Huh?
Just what they had, just the one word we dumped.
I thought they would, actually.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's a silly word.
I know. But...
Every kid uses it. Ease.
All right, when we get back, Bill O'Reilly losing his mind, and woman stabs boyfriend while they watch porn. Reverend Al owes some taxes, and an ex-manager of OJ says OJ confessed murdering Nicole to him. Is this... That's old news by now.
Unbelievable.
Old news.
What happened with Nicole?
What?
Opie and Anthony. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Good morning to everybody. It's Monday. Yuck. We're having a pretty good show for a Monday.
Well, delirious.
We learned earlier that Anthony finally got a speeding ticket, if you're just tuning in.
Finally got a speeding ticket.
95 and a 55. Nice.
Yikes.
Nice. Also, let the speculation begin, but somebody in this room right now will be leaving the Opie and Anthony Show at the end of the month. Let the speculation begin. Somebody in the room right now will be leaving the Opie and Anthony Show by the end of the month. And I must say, I'm not happy about it.
That's big news.
That is big news.
Big news. Somebody in the room
will be leaving the Opie and Anthony Show at the end of the month.
At the end of the month.
And in other news.
People are saying, please be Iraq. They love you.
Reverend Al owes nearly $1.5 million in unpaid taxes.
How much?
1.5 mil.
I'm sure he'll just pawn that off on his little organization there, the Action Network, National Action Network.
Yeah.
They'll have to pay it. He'll get his supporters to pay it. That's what he does all the time. Or he'll just continue to not pay it. Just like Stephen Pagonis' settlement that he was supposed to
pay
get.
That for him?
Yeah, of course.
This guy's just a dirtbag.
He is just use people. He gets followers that give him money. That's why he goes around in nice vehicles, wears nice suits now. What happened to the jogging suit, big medallion Al Sharpton? Where'd that guy go? How come now he's wearing the nice suits? He travels around like a diplomat, and it's all on his peeps' dime.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Not that I'm comparing, obviously, but...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you remember our first publicity shots?
Yeah.
Now I had hair down to my shoulders. I got short hair now. You had a massive afro.
I understand it was...
people grow up and change their image as they...
Yeah, but when you have... You're flocking, you're fleecing your flock to get these clothes.
He figured.
I guess we are. We're putting out really bad entertainment for money. So
he figured he would change his image so more people would listen to him. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Well, it's a marketing scheme. Also, ex-manager says OJ confessed that he murdered Nicole. This was after his acquittal. They're hanging around, and this guy claims that OJ loved the pot and he was smoking pot and stuff. And A.J. Cowlings, he was talking to A.J. Cowlings and said, look, man, we all know. Why didn't you say anything? And A.J. Cowlings said something like, well, the kids already lost their mother. AC. Why am I saying A.J.? A.C. Cowlings basically said, look, these kids lost their mother, it wouldn't be good for them to also lose their father, knowing the father killed the mother, and have him in jail for the rest of their lives. Because you got to remember, the kids were very small at the time.
Yeah.
That's A.C. Cowling. A.C. Cowling's taking the whole thing. So then this manager decided to ask O.J., and O.J. basically said that Nicole would be alive today if she didn't come to the door with a knife. So she probably was like, oh no, here comes O.J. again. And she went to the door with a knife to pretty much make him go away, and the rest is history. That's what this guy's saying.
Why did Ron Goldman go out the other door?
Yeah.
He probably just told her to get the knife. Show that big face staring in the window. He's like, get the knife. Get the knife. Your ex-husband's here.
OJ's here.
Get the knife.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know how OJ could smoke weed. That, like, after you do something horrible like that, wouldn't you get a little freaked out? Well, yeah. I think everything would be a bad trip. A beer would be a bad trip. Oh, my God, all the blood. Oh, I saw her throat.
Insomnia would be a bad trip.
Yeah.
Just not being able to sleep.
How do you go to sleep after you do something like that? That brutal.
Yeah. Well, this guy, I mean, he should have talked a while ago. It's no surprise now. Wow, brave to talk now.
Yeah.
Who cares at this point? No one cares.
I know.
We got Club Soda Kenny in studio. A lot of people hoping for traffic and weather together on the 8th. Not today, my friends. Not today. We don't want to burn out that bit. But Club Soda Kenny is doing some morning zoo type of bits for us. And today, what are you doing, Kenny?
Horoscopes.
Horoscopes?
Yeah.
Horoscopes with Club Soda Kenny.
Ooh, very mystical sounding music.
Yes. Take it away, Club Soda Kenny.
Good morning, handsome people. It's once again time for horoscopes on the Opie and Anthony Show with me, Club Soda Kenny.
What do you mean once again? This is the first time we're doing it.
Right away, I'm off to a bad start.
Don't worry, you'll pull it all together, I'm sure.
All right, Aries.
Yeah.
Why'd you even bother getting out of bed this morning? Nothing's going to go right for you today. You're probably going to get a splinter in your foot when you get out of bed. Your cornflakes will be infested with roaches. And don't even think about going to work, because all your tires have been slashed.
Wow, that's pretty specific.
Yeah, really. Every single Aries is going to have that happen to them today.
Well, it's a horoscope.
You got to read more horoscopes. They make it very vague. So a lot of people feel like, the horoscope is talking to them directly.
This is going to happen.
You're a little too specific with your horoscope.
Very specific.
You mentioned the breakfast food by name.
Yeah.
What about the Aries that eat like granola in the morning and yogurt?
They don't count.
All right. Jesus.
Cancer people, I hope you don't have any travel plans, because I wouldn't get on that plane today if I was you. Gemini, your communication skills are normally your biggest asset. Not today. You might as well crazy glue your lips shut, because the more you talk, the worse your day's going to get. You might have to try something sneaky later on in the day, so think about pouring a little Drano in your boss's coffee cup. Taurus, don't answer the phone today unless you want bad news. Leo, you need to work on a financial issue that you don't fully understand yet. So let me clarify. You're broke. You spent way too much money on hookers last month, and now you can't pay your rent. So why don't you get a ski mask and a tire iron and go mug an old lady? They're usually good for a C note. Virgo, you'll probably fall down an elevator shaft today.
Why?
An elevator shaft?
Every Virgo?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
There's a lot of elevator shafts.
Apparently.
A lot of broken ones.
Yeah. Libra, you are very sensitive socially, and you have a hard time making the first move when it comes to women. Today is the day to step up. You know that cute little blonde receptionist you want to ask out? Get a rag, some ether, and a hammer, and it's time to man up. Sagittarius, car crash.
That had Steve written all over it, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
That hammer and ether always has to be in the horoscope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Scorpio, people around you are gossiping today, and it really hurts your feelings. A lot of people are going to tell you to ignore it, but what you really need to do is nip it in the bud. The next time you see those busybodies flapping their gums, you hit them with a super soaker filled with battery acid. They'll have a hard time yapping with their lips and tongues melted off.
That's right, busybodies.
Yeah.
Busybody.
Yeah. Capricorn, a wheelchair for you. Sagittarius, STD in your future. And Pisces, your incestuous secret will be exposed today. And now, there's a lot of celebrity birthdays today.
Oh, really? I didn't know we were doing celebrity birthdays, too.
I like to mix it up today.
Hey, wow, this is a nice surprise for everybody.
Yeah. The great George Carlin is 71 today. God bless him.
Why are we doing his horoscope music still? Okay.
Yeah. George Carlin, 71 today. God bless him. Yogi Berra, 83. And in honor of Burt Bacharach, who is 80 years old today, I would like to sing this song and dedicate it to you, GH.
Are you kidding?
Oh, wow.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Burt Bacharach wrote that?
He sure did. It's one of his hits.
I thought the Carpenters did that one.
Yeah, but he wrote it.
Oh, he wrote it.
Yeah,
okay.
And then that bulimic stole it. Why do stars fall down from the sky?
Second verse.
Every time you walk by, just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Come on, everybody. Just like me, they long to be close to you. This has been Horoscopes with me, Club Soda Kenny, on the Opie and Anthony Show.
He's doofy and he's dopey. He sounds a little mopey. A manservant to Opie. He's Club Soda Kenny. He's got his daily checklist. It starts with Opie's breakfast. He's on him like a necklace. He's Club Soda Kenny. Security. XPD. OCD. Whatever you need, call him. No wonder Ope adores him. He wipes Opie's butt for him. He's Club Soda Kenny.
There you go. Thank you, Club Soda Kenny.
Wonderful.
Wonderful is right. Bill O'Reilly losing his mind. We could do this before the break. This wasn't live on his show, but it sounds like the people that work for Bill O'Reilly finally had it.
Yeah.
And said, you know what, give this tape to Inside Edition. So Inside Edition had this. Bill O'Reilly was trying to read something off the reading machine, and it wasn't going well, and he kind of lost his mind.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
Oh, this is when he, okay. This goes back a while? Yeah. Oh, this is when he hosted Inside Edition. Sounds like it was something that he could have done last week. And then he really loses his mind.
In 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay. Well, no.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Oh, wow.
What a douche.
Really?
We'll do it live!
We'll do it live!
Nah!
Yuck.
Nah!
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at him back then. What a tool.
That's the video, huh? A peanut head.
He does look like a peanut character.
Yes. Really?
All right, we'll put that video up on onaradio.com later today. But if you're at your computer on YouTube, Bill O'Reilly Goes Nuts.
It's the first annual Opie and Anthony Cuddle Party. Lace teddies, leather, boy shorts, alcohol, hot, scantily clad legal teen girls, where no means yes, and touching is allowed. Followed by long, scalding showers and tears of shame. It's the first annual Opie and Anthony Cuddle Party. Stay tuned for more details.
Heading toward the finish line for today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Hope you're enjoying the festivities. Still got a lot of stories to do, too, man. We got a quickie, actually. Teachers in Russia found it a little odd when a classroom of 13-year-olds began stripping off their clothes and climbing the walls laughing.
What?
Turns out the kids' lunches had been spiked with the drug ecstasy, turning the school into a lunatic asylum.
Nice.
Police are investigating.
That's hot.
Sucks to be the teacher, huh? Wink, wink.
That's a story out of Russia. I bet it's not true. I don't believe anything from international news.
From faraway lands.
Yeah, from far away. How accurate could the story be? They don't get stuff straight here.
Well, this one I think they got right. 13-year-old steals dad's credit cards to buy hookers. You believe this one?
All right, I believe that.
A 13-year-old from Texas who stole his dad's credit card and ordered 2 hookers from an escort agency has today been convicted of fraud and given a 3-year community order. Ralph Hardy.
Ralph Hardy.
Hi, I'm Ralph Hardy. Ralph Hardy, a 13-year-old from Newark, Texas, confessed to ordering an extra credit card from his father's existing credit card company and took his friends on a $30,000 spending spree, culminating in playing Halo on an Xbox with a couple of hookers at a Texas motel. Ralph Hardy rules!
Dopey kid, though. You played Xbox with him?
Ralph Hardy rules. How do you get that done?
I want hookers.
Yeah.
We're going to play Xbox.
We're going to play Halo with hookers.
These girls suck. They can't play.
They keep putting the joystick in their mouth.
The escort girls who were released without charge told the arresting officers something was up when the kids said they would rather play Xbox than get down to business. Police said they were alerted to the motel by a concerned delivery clerk, whom, after delivering supplies of Dr. Pepper, Fritos, and Oreos, had been asked by the kids where they could score some chicks and were willing to pay. Ralph Hardy rules!
Where can we score some chicks? Yeah, we're looking for chicks. That's just it's exactly what I picture.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. They're getting Fritos. They're playing Xbox.
How cool is this?
Yeah. We got whores.
Yeah.
Let's play some Halo.
What's wrong with the delivery clerk blowing up Ralph Hardy's spot like this?
Poor little Ralph Hardy out.
He's not 16. He's 13. A little.
Yeah, but Jesus.
Yeah, but
we're a rat.
Yeah. I'm just saying that was probably his thinking. Please. Ralph Hardy's a good boy.
It certainly is.
How great, though. This delivered Dr. Pepper, Fritos, Oreos, and asked about scoring some chicks. Unbelievable. They explained they had just made a big score at a World of Warcraft tournament and wanted to get some relaxation. Ralph Hardy rules! This guy knows how to think on his feet, huh?
He certainly does.
When police arrived at the motel, they found $3,000 in cash, numerous electronic gadgets, and an Xbox video console with numerous games, and the 2 local escort girls. Ralph Hardy had reportedly told police that his father wouldn't mind, as it was his birthday last week, and he had forgot to get him a present. The father, a lawyer, said he had been too busy, but would take him on a surprise trip to Disneyland instead. Asked why he ordered 2 escorts, Ralph Hardy said he thought it was the thing to do when you win a World of Warcraft tournament.
Get some hookers?
I'm going to say Ralph Hardy all day long.
Ralph Hardy kicks ass.
Yeah. They told the suspicious working girls they were people of restricted growth working with the traveling circus.
God. Wow, what a story.
This Ralph Hardy is the real deal.
And the story worked.
Yeah.
Until he got ratted out.
Dumb hookers, they believe anything.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The circus.
They told the suspicious working girls they were people of restricted growth working with a traveling circus, and as state law does
Them's fidgets.
Yeah. And as state law does not allow those with disabilities to be discriminated against, they had no right to refuse them.
Wow.
They're trying to obey state law, but they're there to prostitute.
Right.
Yeah.
Odd.
The $1,000 a night girl, sensing something up, played Halo on the Xbox with the kids instead of selling their sexual services. Ralph Hardy's ambition? Anyone want to guess?
What?
I don't know. To be my idol? 'Cause he's achieved it.
Ralph Hardy's ambition is to one day become a politician.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, he's good. He got his way right in there, didn't he?
Ralph Hardy embezzled $30,000 and spent it on prostitutes. Do you need a boy like Ralph Hardy?
Oh, is that great?
Yep.
Ralph Hardy had 2 hookers in his room and did nothing but play video games. Is this the kind of man you want in charge? No.
Ralph Hardy was in a room with prostitutes and 13-year-old boys. You know, they'd spend that.
Yeah, he was.
Right. We got a Sucks to Be You out of Florida.
Sucks to be you.
Mr. Hardy.
Yeah. Diving pelican slams into swimmer's face in Gulf off Florida.
Is that sucks to be you or unlucky lottery?
I don't know. We can't even figure out the definition of those 2 things.
Yeah, it's very vague, the difference.
Sucks to be you for her, and it's unlucky lottery for the pelican.
For the pelican. Go pelican.
A swimmer is recovering after a pelican apparently diving for fish slammed into her face off Florida.
At least it didn't hit her in the...
I know. He missed by 2.5 feet.
Debbie Shoemaker of Toledo, Ohio, was in the water Thursday near St. Petersburg when the pelican's beak opened a gash in her face.
Pelican, smelling flounder, went in for a dive.
He was overcome by the fish smell and missed his target. She needed 20 stitches. The bird died.
Aww.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's sad.
They're assuming that obviously the pelican was diving for fish and hit her in the face.
Hit her in the face. Wow.
Yeah.
Pelicans are big, and they got those big bills. That would hurt like a son of a bitch. I say unlucky lottery, because it doesn't happen that often. What are the odds?
I've just been handed something.
Yes.
Not allowed to describe it.
No.
So please follow the rules. I'm just going to play something.
Alrighty.
This will get the chatter a-going.
Chatter.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, somebody that's in this studio right now will be leaving the Opie and Anthony show at the end of the month. Someone in this studio right now. What are you doing, Ed?
I don't know. My computer just shut off for no reason.
Oh, boy.
Whatever.
Have you had problems
Show's
with that before?
Yeah, a couple of times. It's a whole new setup, though, and it did the same thing. So I don't know.
I'm playing this.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we can't comment. So use your imagination what you think this is.
It might take, without a proper setup, it might take a little longer to understand what's going on, but
let's just put it this way. It's not audio from a cuddle party.
No.
Okay.
I think that gets everyone on board.
Alrighty.
Hey. How you doing? Guess you can't hear me, right? I wonder how she heard about us.
She can't hear, dude. Because word gets around.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, how'd you hear about us? Yo. You with the in your
Frank and
What's your name? Huh? What? What's your name?
I got it.
Can you say whore? Say whore. Whore. Say whore. Whore. You're a whore? A good whore? Okay. You're gonna throw up on my. Okay. Good girl. There you go. Did you like it? Don't touch. How was it? Did you like it? Yeah? It was no good? Rough? Yeah. Whoa. Would you come back again? You like us, right? Good guys?
Okay.
We're not allowed to say anything else.
All right. What?
But I will say this much. I would say at least half the people listening to that clip got it wrong. At least half.
Can we play a game called Deaf or Retard?
Really, at least half got it wrong.
Because of what Jimmy just said.
Yes.
Because half would say one and half would say the other.
Right.
Oh, was the one right?
One is right, Jimmy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's all we can say about that.
Oh, is that the video? I don't know what the video that is.
All right. Well, I was going to say, speaking of, that would be very, very wrong. We're just moving on to the next story.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a classic. Listen to this.
Tonight, the 911 call from a terrified man running for his life from his knife-wielding girlfriend. And what set her off in the first place may be even more unbelievable than the chase itself. Shelton Dodson is here with the bizarre story. Shelton.
Well, it started with 20-year-old Amanda Moya watching a pornographic movie yesterday morning with her boyfriend. That's when he says she went, quote, crazy. Said the man starring in that porno was actually him, her boyfriend. That's when he says that his girlfriend stabbed him and then started chasing him down the street.
Berlin County 911. She has a knife running down the road. Okay, they put it. Hold on. Why does she have a knife? Crazy.
She thought he was in the porno?
That they were watching.
I'll never have that problem. That actually happened with my girlfriend. Thought it was me. It was an ED commercial.
You're watching a porn together. All of a sudden, she gets the bright idea that he's the one starring in the porno that they're watching. She loses her mind, gets a knife, and starts chasing him around. He calls 911. He's running down the street, basically, as he's on with the 911 operator.
What a wuss.
He was in his boxer shorts, barefoot.
Yeah, just running away from his crazed wife.
Was it him?
The victim says he and his girlfriend were inside of his Southwest Albuquerque home watching porn at 10:30 in the morning. Right next to them, their 8-month-old baby boy.
What is her name? Amanda Moya. She almost shanked me and everything. She put the knife right under my toe.
The victim, wearing only a pair of shorts, took off down 5 points, running for his life and begging a 911 dispatcher for help. He said Moya had already stabbed him in the face and bitten him on his chest.
Okay, has she ever tried to stab you before? Yes. When? I don't know, a long time ago. She already has battery charges against her. Okay. Against herself. Okay, tell me your first name. She's not even supposed to be around me.
The dispatcher told the victim to keep running and try and get inside of a store, all the while directing deputies to his ever-moving location.
Okay, you just want to stand there? Is she still coming towards you? Yes.
This woman is insane.
Wow, she's just still running after him.
How about you knock her teeth out?
Yeah, pick up a rock, throw it at her head.
Or kick her. What do you not know how to run away from your own broad?
She's got a knife.
That's true.
10:30 in the morning is a weird time to watch porn, too.
With a
It
baby
really
next
is.
Yeah, something's going on.
Oh, yeah, with the baby next to you. I should add that. Good point, Jimmy. You just don't feel like watching porn for the most part in the morning like that. Unless you've been up all night, then maybe. But get a good night's sleep, wake up watching porn in the morning, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Finally,
Time.
the man made it to a business parking lot at Bridge and Sunset. Amanda Moya still hot on his trail.
Right here, check her. Go ahead, ma'am. She's chasing me. Hurry, did I see the cops? Tell me to flag them down. Flag them down. I can't. They're going to my house. Check her auto. Check her auto. I don't give a... Okay, do they see her? Yes, they see her. Okay, point Point them out to her to make sure they know who she is. Point to her.
The running woman with a knife?
Okay.
Yeah, point to her.
Point to her?
What do you think it is?
Yeah, it's that one.
Is it the woman over there holding the Reuben, or the one chasing you screaming?
Chasing the screaming half-naked man on his cell phone.
Right. They're as dumb as they come, those 911 operators.
They have her. Okay.
Now, deputies arrested Moya and charged her with aggravated assault and aggravated battery. She was also charged with child abuse, since deputies say she left her baby boy alone in that home while she chased her boyfriend down the road with a knife.
Was she going to bring him?
Just holding his little hand.
Right.
Come with mommy while I stab my boyfriend.
Or give him the knife and push him in a stroller and get kid busted for murder. He's a bad boy.
Unbelievable. All right. Well, we had an accident on Broadway. We're kind of doing a little speed round here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well,
The Great White Way.
you saw Little Mermaid? I think you said that during the break or something?
Yeah, I saw it.
Why?
So did Danny. Shut up.
Hey.
I'm just going to throw you under the bus there.
Correction, I saw half of it.
Oh, that's right. You walked out.
Why did you guys go see The Little
We
Mermaid
didn't go
together?
see it together.
We got dragged there.
We didn't see it together.
Which man wants to go see that?
I saw it,
Yuck.
with the ex.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
No, it was Little Mermaidy.
What was it good?
It is the girl was
Broadway.
kind of hot.
She was 14 probably.
No, she's an adult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, I don't know.
Do they have some kind of boat that's above the stage that you could see as you're like going through your seat or something?
Well, it's like when they do the on the boat scenes, this huge boat is like kind of on the stage level, and then when they do the underwater scenes, this huge boat platform like lifts up like 30 feet, and then it's under the sea.
So you could kind of see under the sea.
Huge thing.
The light changes so it looks like you're underwater.
But how come the water doesn't leak all over the lights? I'm confused.
Well, listen what happened. I mean, this is just terrific.
There was some real-life drama at the Lunfontaine Theater this afternoon where 51-year-old Adrian Bailey, one of the ensemble cast members of the Broadway musical The Little Mermaid, broke both his wrists after falling at least 20 feet through a trap door to the stage. The show was delayed for about an hour as emergency officials responded
Set up
to
a
the
tent
scene.
and shot him.
Bailey fell through the trap door just minutes
broken
before the show was about to begin. The audience was in the theater, but the curtain was down.
You could hear the thump on the floor, loud thump on the floor, then you heard someone scream, then you heard someone yell, medic.
Wow. Medic. Medic.
Medic.
What is it, a warrior? Medic. Oh.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh.
I'm sure guy on Broadway, his wrist being limp will be very foreign for him.
Yeah, those are supposed to be pretty pliable. I mean, it must have been a hell of a fall.
That's going to be inconvenient. Have to use his feet.
The Broadway actor, who was conscious at the time, was taken to Bellevue Hospital where he was treated for his injuries. This fan of the actor, who was at this afternoon's...
Oh, by the way, this fan of the actor, thank you, whoever wrote this. Even though he's never had a major role, the news talks to a fan of the actor and says the audience still enjoyed the show.
The actor, who was at this afternoon's performance, says he was surprised when he didn't see Bailey performing in the matinee.
His appearance is dramatic and really striking. His great smile, and I noticed he wasn't in the show.
And most of the audience members whom we spoke with say the actors were terrific, the show was great, and you'd never know that something was wrong, and that it really was a testament to the actors' professionalism that they were able to go on in the face of such an accident.
Yeah. Why don't you do the right thing and, close up for the day?
Why?
That guy's fine.
Yeah, just send
Broke
him
his wrists.
Yeah.
His two little wrists.
I guess you're right. Why do I care?
Hey, Tinkerbell,
The
get
show
the
must
emergency
go on.
room.
They don't really bust apart those stereotypes.
No.
There.
Fabulous smile. It's just beautiful.
It was so stereotypically gay.
Yeah,
the entire audience.
Yeah,
like it was almost like a joke. You couldn't fit another gay person in that theater.
Sure you could. Turn the seat upside down.
He made such a dramatic entrance as he plummeted from the bottom of the boat like Owen Hart. We thought it was part of the show.
Oh.
What, too soon?
Too soon. Poor Owen. Well, he fell. Yeah, I know. The blue blazer, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give ourselves a B+ for today.
Wow.
Writing it down in my book and everything. For a Monday, I give this show a B+.
You're okay in my book.
And we leave you today in honor of Burt Bacharach's 80th birthday.
Oh,
I think Tim took Club Soda Kenny, singing a cappella, and added a little music to make it really
added
haunting.
some music.
Someone suggested that wasn't moon dust. It was Kenny's dandruff. We couldn't get to that fine line from instant feedback because we've been moving at a good clip today. Well, we're off to XM. We're gonna leave you today with a little sing along from Club Soda Kenny. Have a good day.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky?
Second verse.
Every time you walk by, just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Come on, everybody. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Stupid Monday. It sucks in New York today, man. Had to break out the winter coat. What's that about?
Winter coats came back out for a little walk.
So much for that global warming, right?
Yeah, it sucks out.
And what's up with gas prices? See, I don't drive often because I'm a city boy. I had to go out to Long Island for Mom's Day, and wow, I paid over $4 for the first time.
Very expensive.
It was. Fuck is that about?
It went over the $80 mark to fill my vehicle up. $80.
What the hell is that about? And Jimmy walks in with a Hustler. Good boy.
I like the cartoons.
Hustler and a rod.
You like the cartoons.
I really do. Hustler's the best porn magazine ever.
All right, give me one cartoon from Hustler you like.
This is the one that happened to be opened.
All right.
There's a girl. She's probably 13. She's fat. She's yelling over her shoulder, "Ma, Dad dropped off your alimony check." And in front of the stoop is a pile of shit with a check stuck in it.
All right, that's
shit.
That's really good.
That's the best porn magazine ever, Hustler.
It's a great suggestion.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're not going to just tell you who's leaving the show.
That's
There's
silly.
no fun in that. We want some chatter to happen. But,
a little chatter.
But somebody is leaving the Opie and Anthony show at the end of the month.
End of the month.
Are they in studio right now? Hey, we got a couple uncensored things to play over here. Of course we're going to do this for you.
That's where we do it.
We'll start with the Bill O'Reilly. So, Bill O'Reilly on Inside Edition back in the day. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. He looks like a complete asshole.
He is crazy.
I mean, we sat down in an interview with him back in the day, and he walked in and he was so fucking pompous.
Arrogant.
Remember it? And we didn't really know much about him at that point.
Yeah.
He was just starting to make it with his O'Reilly factor.
Yeah.
He was such a douche.
And just, boys, take a seat there.
And he complimented us and talked nice before the interview. Wow, you guys are very successful, very entertaining, very funny. A lot of people don't know you're a very funny show. All they know is the edgy, dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's all he talked about.
And see, you could tell that we were green as far as interviews go, because then he sits us down and just railed us on the dirty shit, and never said that we're a funny show and maybe we should focus on being, less edgy and dirty and more funny. He didn't go down any of those roads. He made us look like complete assholes.
Yeah, we should have.
We
seen
learned
a
our
red
lesson
flag
that
there
day.
when he was being nice to us.
Yeah.
Anytime they're nice to you before the interview, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah. God, people just, I don't know. A lot of people are like, thank you for playing Ecstasy of Gold, because they don't get to hear it on XM anymore. We still, they play Ecstasy of Gold just before we hit the airwaves on regular radio.
Mm-hmm.
And we dropped it as far as this side of the show, but then we're like, you know what, let's play it every once in a while. So a lot of people are like, oh, dude, that was cool to hear Ecstasy. I haven't heard it in a while. And then other people, what the fuck, dude? Why are you playing Ecstasy? Why are you playing that horse shit? What the hell? What's up with that?
Doing?
Bill O'Reilly, uncensored, flipping out as he reads the reading machine for Inside Edition back in the day. Whose pussy lips are you
Jesse
looking at?
Jane's tits.
Let me see.
She's just a phenomenal looking girl.
Oh my God.
Jessie Jane is.
She was in, right?
No.
We'd never
She
had
looks
her
like the one that ran out that day.
No, that was Tony Roberts.
Sorry.
Let's see, spin that around. Let me take a look.
How fucking hot is she?
Oh my God. They just look nice and heavy.
She's nice too. She's a really nice girl. They're all.
Oh, you've met her and everything?
Yeah. She's fucking.
What makes her nice, Jimmy, besides the really nice
She's
tits?
cute. She has a rare combination of being like a sexy fuck machine and being really cute.
Sexy fuck
like,
machine.
I like her to kiss me on the cheek and then ride my dick and spit in my face and suck a black one and cuckold me.
all at a cuddle party.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah,
obsessed with
that's right.
cuddle parties or what?
Well, not at the moment. No, I'm just.
Jim,
looking at
you're
Jessie
single.
Jane's
You
tits.
should go to a cuddle party.
Yeah.
You would give us a great report from a cuddle party. You'd probably get recognized, though, and people would be like, ugh, it'll just make me sad. What happened then?
She was in studio and she was the one that was sick.
Thank you.
Oh, I wasn't here that day.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
She was sick. Oh, what
What
she
made her
threw
sick
up
again?
or something?
That was a weird story,
Oh,
Jimmy. She
showing
was in, and we were
dead
doing
people.
very well, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she got
Jesus.
sick and ran. And wow, why are they showing dead people?
Because they're far away. Dead people.
They're sleeping.
Is showing.
Oh my God.
The monsoon deaths
in Myanmar.
Yeah.
Just bodies piled.
Wow, are they just showing a bunch of dead people
next to an ox?
That's pretty. Show fucking tits then on TV, because that was a little disturbing.
Yeah.
Tits aren't disturbing. That was fucking disturbing.
That really was disturbing. Usually I'm not affected by that, but that
bloated fucking drowned bodies.
That fucking HD is ruining it for everybody. Because usually when you saw death in faraway places, it was kind of fuzzy,
grainy
video. So you're like, oh, that must have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now with this HD, it's way too real.
Oh, they just...
What a horrible, horrible situation.
They should just show fucking hardcore pornography. Because that isn't nearly as offensive as what I just saw.
Yeah.
We're so silly.
We're just an uptight
silly
society. I don't think people would have sexual hang-ups if you showed some nudity on regular TV. Simple as that.
What site is that, Than?
What is he looking at?
Animalballs.com.
I'm sorry, because you said they should show hardcore pornography. I didn't mean to distract
you looked up hardcore pornography?
No, and Travis had just sent me a link to Animal Balls.
Animal
balls rules.
It's just pictures of animals' balls. Like a kitten's licking a cat's balls.
What the hell is that?
Wow, is that a pig?
I think it's a pig.
Oh my
big
God.
Pig balls.
Huge pig balls.
Big dirty pig feet.
Get a link to this somewhere.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
OpieandAnthony.com or Foundry, wherever the fuck. Yeah, I was trying to make some kind of statement, man.
Yeah, man.
On our behavior in this country. Sexual deviance, because we hide sex.
Hide the boobies.
Huh?
Hide the boobies.
Hide the boobies, right.
But show the bodies.
All right. Bill O'Reilly. Why did she puke? Now I need to know. I don't remember, but we were doing something, and she bailed out, and she tapped out and started puking.
See what the official answer is.
All right, we'll find out.
Yeah,
why Jesse James ran and puked.
Yeah. I forget, she did look familiar.
We did want her to do something, and what are you looking at now, Jimmy?
I'm sorry, it's a big fat pussy. Juicy puss.
All right, here's Bill O'Reilly uncensored.
Bill O'Reilly.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there to play us out. What does that mean? To play us out?
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
Wait, he knows what play us out means.
Yeah.
Sting's going to play us out.
Yeah, everyone knows what that... If you're a broadcaster, you know what that means. You learn that in, college TV or college radio.
He's being obnoxious.
4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
They didn't use that take, by the way. You can tell.
Yeah.
He was still so angry when he got
pissed.
it together. What a douche.
He was really yelling there.
He's just a douche.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
We got the Jack Cafferty from earlier, E-Rock. So Jack Cafferty had a little problem with the reading machine as well. Yeah, we haven't played this in a while. Listen to this.
Worse than Watergate. That is how Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler describes the actions of the Bush administration when it comes. You want to scroll the prompter up so I can continue here? No, that's backwards. Turn it the other way.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing worse than someone who's not operating the prompter right. Believe me, it's fucking enraging.
Yeah.
Ugh. Just do your job.
Speaking of Jack Cafferty, Jimmy pointed out just before he went on air that he skated.
Good for him. He should have. He didn't do
problem.
anything wrong. Those fucking scumbags were out in front protesting him. They didn't understand what he said. And good for CNN to not fire him. Bunch of fucking assholes always panic.
They just let it ride out and nothing happened.
What was the original comment from him? I forget now.
God, I
Do we
don't
have that?
remember.
He said the goons and they're the same goons and thugs that they've been for the last 50 years.
Yeah, here it
They're
is.
talking about China.
As we continue to import their junk with the lead paint on them and the poison pet food, and export, jobs to places where you can pay workers $1 a month to turn out the stuff that we're buying from Walmart. So I think our relationship with China has certainly changed. I think they're basically the same bunch of goons and thugs they've been for the last 50 years.
All right, Jack, stand by. I want everybody to stand by. We have a lot more to talk about.
Fucking asshole Wolf Blitzer is.
I know. He just
Yeah.
laughs it off like, "Oh, get me in trouble."
Yeah.
It's so obvious he's talking about the Chinese government
And
the way they run their business practices.
And
they're not Chinese people.
And they started protesting CNN, and it looked like we were going to lose another broadcaster, but CNN hung in there, and it looks like controversy has passed and it's over with, and these media companies should take a page from this situation and realize, look, you just hang in there and nothing ever happens in the end.
Nothing ever happens.
That's it.
But these fucking faggots that run businesses just panic. And they really
fold.
are. A bunch of pussies.
Right.
Bunch of non-men. Fucking jizzbags and ties.
Something else we played over at the other side that had to be bleeped. We got it uncensored here.
I like that.
Do you want to give it away
Uncensored.
before we play it or afterwards?
No.
Afterwards?
I think people should guess.
All right. People were guessing this morning, and it was obvious it was two choices. It's either a slow girl or a deaf girl.
Hey, how you doing? Guess you can't hear me, right? I wonder how she heard about us.
That would give it away.
Oh, yeah. You know, I didn't even hear that when we first played
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, a little herd.
I didn't even hear that the first time.
Exactly.
What an idiot. Okay, well, obviously, it's a deaf girl getting effed.
What are those two non-working earmuffs just nailed to the side of your fucking head?
What a dope I am. I didn't even hear it the first time.
Hey, how you doing? Guess you can't hear me, right? I wonder how she heard about us.
She can't hear, dude. Because word gets around.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, how'd you hear about us? You with the dildo in your ass.
Franken tits.
What's your name? Huh? What? What's your name?
Got it.
Right. I got it. Can you say whore? Say whore. Whore. Say whore. Whore. You're a whore? A good whore? Okay. You're gonna throw up on my cock? Okay. Good girl.
They're not speaking nice.
There you go.
Just put some in her ass.
Did you like it? Don't touch. How was it? You like it? Yeah. It was no good. Rough. Yeah. Whoa. So do you like being a porn star? Would you come back again? You like us, right? Good guys.
The guys just suck.
Yeah.
They just
aren't they awful?
Suck. Where do the fine folks find the deaf girl doing porn there, Than?
It's the first link on eFukt, EFUKT.com.
My favorite
Oh,
site.
she's being DP'd there, huh?
Oh, wow.
That seems to be it.
Look at that nice fucking body
On
she
the
has,
ass.
How can you tell she has a nice body from that shot, Jimmy?
Her ass and cunt. What else is there?
But it doesn't
Oh, sorry. What would her scalp look like?
It's plugged up by
God.
penises.
She has a load in her face. What a girl.
The only part of the body you can see is her taint.
I'm surprised the fucking load's not in her ears. Maybe that would explain things. She used to do like that little hop on the one leg you do after you've been out of the pool. Oh, I can hear. I'm fine. That was jism.
Carl in Jersey. What's up, Carl?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
Hey, hot Carl.
I was on my way to Harrington, so I was thinking, I thought Jimmy was supposed to be staying away from porn as best he can.
Well, I'm in the studio.
What
It doesn't
happened?
count.
What I missed?
I'm pushing my shaft.
This is work.
Yeah, he started the show by looking at Hustler. What's the big deal?
All right. I just thought it was strange that he was, somebody said he was single now?
What I noticed about Jimmy going through the Hustler magazine, he goes through it very angrily. You were changing those pages really, really loudly, Jimmy. What was that about?
I love Hustler. I really do.
But you were like,
oh no, probably just trying to find the next fucking meaty fist in panties.
The next little turn on. Yeah, I love hustling.
All right, boys. I love you. I'm out.
All right, thank you, sir.
now.
Goodbye. Goodbye. We got a retard as a front man for a band.
Oh, right.
We
never
were
got
supposed
to
get to this on Friday, but we had so much fun with Sandy Kane, we never got to it. So
Yes.
What?
I said that last time. A retard is a frontman for a band. Yes, hello. It's Foundry.
What was the Steve bit today? Oh, him at the cuddle party.
The cuddle party. The big bear rolling over people.
I think Steve would go to a cuddle party.
Yeah,
Of course he would.
He would like to cuddle.
Steve, would you go to a cuddle party? He's yelling no from the back office.
No.
What do you got, Danny?
No means yes.
I'm just going to bring up this band's MySpace for you guys.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
What do you know about this guy?
Well, it's a legitimate band. I mean, it's a disabled gentleman and his brother. The brother plays music, and he claims he's not exploiting his brother because the brother has a good time and he's on stage and he's performing and he likes it.
Of course he does.
He's so exploiting his
I'm
own
sure he'd
brother.
like his fucking dingle lick, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's exploiting him.
Yeah. And what, this was a documentary or something somewhere? Or?
No, this was, I think, a local Philly station got on board very late last week.
So the Philly station also exploiting the retard.
Sure.
And I bet you they
play it up like it's so special?
It's so nice and all.
Nice.
Steve has already weighed in saying it's fake, so it must be real.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
The guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and the singer
drum is down.
Oh, my God. As soon as she started down that road, I'm like, oh, boy.
Holy shit. Wow. Oh, God.
The guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking,
And the family photograph is spoiled.
Let's see.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and
the hair is Pete Rose's.
Damn it.
Oh, what did you have?
And the Pete Rose wig is missing.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right.
Pete Rose.
You didn't tell me you knew Pete Rose.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking,
And the tongue is fat.
Shit. All right.
People are guessing. Well, Kevin from Connecticut, is the band called System of a Down Syndrome? All right, let's try this again. All right.
Okay.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and
The medal is not really a representation of athletic ability.
The guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and
And the cock is monstrous.
Okay.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking,
And the new baby brother is smothered in the crib.
Jesus.
You do that sometimes.
I understand.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's get through this, okay?
All right,
We got a few
okay.
clips. It's a band with a, well, it says it right here, a retard is front man for a band.
Okay.
I'm sure that's how the news had the graphic, too.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking,
And the stomach is stapled.
No, the band's not called Dexy's Midnight Dummies.
the guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and the singer is like no one you've ever seen lead a band.
Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you don't know where you are.
Band is called Bill.
Bill.
Because that's his name. And more than that, it's the only word Bill can clearly write.
Throw your hands in the air and wave them like there's a fire and you don't know what to do.
Holy shit. He looks like Stephen King. Like an angry Stephen King.
He really does.
Oh,
Big retard head.
How appropriate, it. and when he showed up, his parents had misery.
Oh, man. Shit. Kevin from Connecticut is on fire today. He writes, their number one hit is called... He kind of just punched his keyboard for the name of the song.
All right. Back on the chart with Rolled Over on My Puppy.
Oh, it's not a rap band, Dave. Dave in Massachusetts. Is the band's name LL Jewel J?
I wonder if he,
it's kind of funny though.
I wonder if he puts the mic out and lets the crowd finish the song like all band. I put. And he holds the mic out and they all go, my finger in the socket.
For an encore, he just eats pennies. A whole copper stomach.
Oh, wow. From their debut album, Lead Paint Chips Are Yummy.
Brian in St. Louis, it's a Led Zeppelin cover band called Lead Eaton. Oh, God. Well, you want to try to get through this clip? All right.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Stupid.
Holy shit. Tim H. from Columbus, Ohio. Does that retard realize that isn't a guitar he's holding? It's a dead squirrel.
Or it's not plugged in. They just let him flub with it. And moron enjoy it.
The name of their album is called American Idiot. All right, come on. Let's see what. Let me go all the way back because I missed something there.
Members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
A disappointment. All right, we shouldn't do that. That's right. Let's play the clip.
Yeah, all right. Let me back it up a little bit here. Hold on a minute. All right.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Not Pete Rose.
Let's hear the real clip. This is just not right.
Yeah, it's silly.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Still in kindergarten.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
A problem Doc Martin should have solved.
John in Virginia writes, instead of lighters, everyone holds up hangers.
Oh. Come on, let's get to the clip. That's just
we gotta get through it, I guess, huh?
Dan in New York City, the Eagles are smarter than me. All right, let's play this clip.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Now detectable through a sonogram.
Oh my God, Eric Shaw writes, and you are not on the album cover. All right, let's play it, please.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Typical fodder for this predictable radio show. Oh, fuck.
Denny from Philly writes, their mom wanted to change the name of the band to Kill Bill. Holy shit. All right, you want to hear the clip?
You guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Bill.
You're Bill! Bill, you're a singer. The band Bill named after Bill Gates, not just because that's his first name, but because it's one of the few words he can write clearly, and that certainly comes in handy.
I wrote a song.
Signing
Bill, 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 Bill.
They just play the music and he sings like Bill, 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 Bill,
Bill, Bill. It's my new song. I just wrote it.
Bill's a fucking lunkhead. They hold up their lighters for Freebird, and he screams and hides behind the amplifiers.
A lunkhead. Yeah, he sees the lighters and thinks the pitchforks are coming next. Stupid Bill.
Oh, Bill's a
lunkhead. Bill really is.
Gotta set up one more here.
What a boob.
Fucking lunkhead. Great word. No one
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
I like to make werewolf movies.
See, they're fucking... they're switched. It should have been this
I am the werewolf.
Yeah, we gotta redo that. Just write the whole bit. Give me a pen. All right, we'll go to track 2. Have a pen, seriously. It's labeled wrong.
No.
It just wrecked the bit.
Oh.
No. Oh, you want me to go back there?
I was just looking for something.
You don't have it?
I don't think it's there.
Here, just switch those two. Those two are wrong. Just white it out. All right, you want the next track here? Band plays clubs and has put out some CDs. Let's find out about this.
Oh, God.
I am a singer, yeah.
You are a singer. Did you always love to sing?
I love to sing, yeah.
Bill has Down syndrome.
Really?
Audience.
Does he? Jesus fucking Christ, you idiot.
Boy, aren't you the sharp one?
Oh, my
He
God.
does.
No,
Look at
really?
that picture of him.
Wow.
Holy shit, let me see that picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. He looks like a trout. With glasses.
Why do you need glasses, really?
Hey, Doc Ock is fucking singing in the band. Fucking Bill has that one. What else are you going to tell? Bill is not a math professor.
Really? We thought he was on a 6-month bender.
Holy
Of course he has Downs, you idiot.
But maybe Bill is a math professor. 1 handful of pennies plus 1 mouth equals stomach ache.
By the way, they're just doing a South Park bit. This is Timmy.
Yeah.
They're just doing South Park.
Bill's a fool.
Okay.
Bill is the quintessential clod.
Clod.
Holy shit. Oh, and he has glasses too. Jesus Christ. The head doesn't work and neither do the eyes. Did God give this kid anything? Probably has orthopedic shoes. Fucking
a little dick.
A little dick.
Yeah, we get it, God. You don't like Bill.
Holy fuck.
Oh, did he fuck Bill over?
Yeah, God didn't even give him lips.
Who are
His
Bill's
lips
parents?
Look at him. Is he in a cape?
Yeah, he's in a cape.
Oh,
all right, let's.
He's probably in a fine restaurant.
Stupid man.
He put the tablecloth on, tried to fly through Tavern in the Green. Excuse me, you're going to have to put your thing back in the chair.
Bill has Down syndrome.
The audience doesn't really seem to know quite what to make of it all.
Big Brother John has
Spider
always
brain.
been in band.
Spider brain. He's got a little cape. He's a superhero. Spider brain. Spider brain.
Look.
Thinks whatever a spider cane.
Look, able to debate with a rock or tree stump.
It's Stupid Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes, Bill.
All right, here we go.
Big Brother John has always been in bands. Music was always around the house, and that love for music rubbed off on Bill at an early age.
We'd always hear crazy stuff coming out of it.
Holy shit, that picture makes him look like Tom Likas. Oh my God, Tom Likas is
mongoloid.
Is the lead singer of Bill.
They put masks on the other members of the band.
Of course they do.
But no mask required for Bill.
He's got his own built-in mask.
Yes.
God-given mask.
Yeah. He's actually wearing one. He's the lead character from Dumbbell.
It's just, the costume box just said Claude on it.
I love that word. He really is a buffoon. Fucking blithering idiot.
Numbskull.
A tremendous numbskull.
Oh, fuck.
We'd always hear crazy stuff coming out of his room. He'd be putting on little skits and playing records and singing along.
The band plays out at clubs all over New England. Now they're on YouTube, MySpace. They've released a couple of CDs.
After a show, when we get back in the car, the first he gets a chatterbox. He's usually talking.
Shut
the
up.
first thing he usually says is,
Who wants to hear nothing worse than a babbling pea brain?
Here we go.
First thing he
usually says.
Yeah, there it comes. Hold on. I backed up.
The first he gets a chatterbox. He's usually talking, and the first thing he usually says is,
anyone need a spare chromosome?
get back in the car. The first he gets a chatterbox. He's usually talking, and the first thing he usually says is,
"Did Mom drink during pregnancy?"
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Get back in the car. The first he gets a chatterbox. He's usually talking, and the first thing he usually says is, "I want to do that again."
Why is that funny? Really?
It's usually the first thing he says after he shits his pants, too. Or eats a donut. Fucking kicks a small animal.
Rapes the neighbor.
I want to do that again.
Do that again.
Oh,
but there's no doubt for people with children who have Down syndrome, Bill is a total inspiration.
And they just think it's awesome. That's
His dream was to join a band and be a rockhead.
That's been really wonderful. That's actually probably been my favorite response of all. They just say this really just gives me hope that
we too
when
can get
my
our
son
thing out of
grows
the
up
house.
or my daughter grows up, that she might, if she has something that she really loves to do, that she might have the chance to actually do it too. In a big way.
I don't know why it must be.
There's no pretension at all. He just connects directly with the audience. He's right with them.
Yeah.
And
spitting on them.
Yeah. What are they all on heroin or something?
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Oh, I don't mean to be so harsh. We're just kidding.
Oh.
I feel
You know
bad
what,
about some of
though?
these things.
We're absolutely exploiting the little fella, but the news is acting like this is a real good thing. Stop. They're exploiting the hell out of the guy.
And they really sense that. They really get it. He grabs
Use his
their
head as a
attention
drum.
and he doesn't want to let go.
Beat him over the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Bill, you're my new favorite.
Oh, shut up.
He's not.
He is not.
Lucy in the sky
Yeah.
with Tommy.
He's not gonna fucking. Yeah, she's not gonna listen to his CDs.
Right.
You're my new favorite. Really?
Really?
You're gonna fucking fill your iPod with his fucking
droning
banality.
She's gonna have an iPod filled with Coldplay and Bill. Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Bill, you're my new favorite. That was awesome.
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 Awesome. Thank you.
You were great. That was awesome.
As he just
I really
grabs her
liked it.
tit like a chimp. He doesn't know it's wrong.
Oh, he's got a fucking cowboy hat on like Lemmy and big glasses.
Well, yeah, he's a rock star, Jimmy. Come on.
Yeah, look at him go. Look at him walking down the stairs very carefully.
Yeah.
Well, you want to hear My Heart and All My Life
I
by
want to hear a
the
track.
band Bill.
More than I want to breathe. I want to hear that.
Here we go.
Some Bill.
Here is Bill.
That sound should have been the abortion machine. I hear some gentle scraping on a womb wall.
That's me, the mother going, make sure you get it all.
I don't want one scrap of dummy left. Oh, God. That was just awful. Now it's just horrible. Oh, fuck. You're right. So not fucking right.
Oh my God, we got a Gwar reference today. Holy shit! Mike in Jersey, what's up?
Yo, man, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Yo, this dude could be on Gwar and not wear a costume, man.
Very nice.
That's all I got.
All right, let's say hi to Tony in New York. Tony.
Hey, morning, guys.
Morning.
Yeah, he's a real rock star. His tour bus is a short bus. He's hooked on Ritalin and jelly beans, and his groupies consist of stuffed animals and girls who wear hockey helmets at an enormous amount of time.
Bravo. Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. Bill.
Not very good.
American Idol.
You're awful. That would scare him if he heard that. Ghosts!
What the hell is he singing about?
Boring.
Why is he there?
That is... That's awful.
I made an ass of myself.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop it! Stop it!
Quiet.
Stop whining.
This sucks.
This sucks.
Wow.
That was really bad.
I had higher hopes for him.
That's the band Bill. There you go. Wonderful. We're going to take our first break.
Yeah. God, do we pound those into the ground, don't we?
Yeah, well. How can you not, though?
It's such an easy target.
But it's still fun. Retarded
Oh,
Wizard of
of course
Oz,
it is.
retarded band guy. How
Why?
do you not tease him?
Let's go to Joe in Jersey. Joe?
And who was that? Neil should have died young. Later.
All right. Let's go to Rick in Rockland County. Rick.
No, it's Rick.
All right.
Whatever.
What's up?
Get a hold of yourself, Rick.
My bad. Hey, when did Brian Wilson change his name to Bill?
Yeah. Got a little of the Brian Wilson in him. Ryan Redding, what's up?
Hey, I was wondering if Bill took mumbling lessons from Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, someone suggested we play Bill or Bob Dylan. Chris, Red Bank, New Jersey, what's up? All right, thank you. Time of my life. Oh, we got more songs?
No, that's just...
Oh, here's the names of the songs.
No.
What?
Because it's this show, we have other just retarded chestnuts we can trot out, like the Time of My Life and other retarded things.
Oh, okay, yeah,
for
I
break,
gotcha.
to go to break.
Is there an album out? Let's get these CDs.
Which one you want to play?
Those are the classics.
Yeah, those are the classics.
Well, we got Time of My Life. We've played that a lot.
Yeah.
What a Wonderful World, Achy Breaky Heart, or
What a Wonderful World.
True.
Or Iron Maiden. Which one you want to play, Danny? Going into break.
It's not on the list, but it's on the list. But I was kind of hoping to hear the Insect song. I haven't heard that in forever.
That's a fucking
Kids,
gem.
what is it? Kids
All right, we'll play that a little later.
I'd like to
I want to
hear,
hear What a Wonderful World, I think, right?
Any of those would be great.
All right, let's do What a Wonderful World as we go to break.
Why would you sing that?
I know.
We rose I see it blue, I be at you, I thinking of myself. What a wonderful world. Yeah, in the skies the blue, the mountain wide, the colors the rainbow, and B-E-A-Y, I'm thinking of myself and the wonderful world. And the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see them shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. The empty sky, we're watching roll, the wind that's warm, I'll never know, and I'm thinking myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, and I'm thinking myself, what a wonderful world.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Talking about TV and what females make us laugh during the break.
What's the Sherry Terry movie that was really bad? I saw that in the theater somewhere. I was on the road.
Oh, it was called the I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know.
We were talking about women that make us laugh, and Amy Poehler makes me laugh. Cal Burnett, what?
I don't know which one it is. Sorry, that's the Aunt Bully. Park, Southland Tales, Stephen's Life, Smile, Surviving Eden.
She made all those?
She was in
Dumb and Dumberer.
Oh, maybe it wasn't her I'm thinking of.
No, she had her own little movie vehicle.
What's
after
Catherine's
SNL.
name?
You're thinking about Molly Shannon?
Yeah, what was her movie?
Oh, Molly Shannon was Superstar.
That was it.
Yeah,
okay, that's the one.
that was awful, right?
I don't believe I liked it.
Yeah. Earlier this morning, we got a bunch of things to do. We got Laszlo turned us all onto a bit. He did it on a Saturday Night Virus, and he said we could go with it. Dirty Potter.
Did he
Holy shit. No, he found something. He did a little bit of it on his show, and then he said, guys, you got to play this on your show. So we got that coming up in a minute or two. We got an Alec Baldwin talking about the voicemail he left for his daughter. We didn't do that yet. And we got Anthony, who got clocked going 95 in a 55 yesterday. Got a ticket. Got his first ticket in a long time, right?
Grr.
Not happy about it.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? You play the game.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get caught.
Listen to the replay. We did about an hour on it today, but Derek came up with this.
Oh. Well, finally happened. I got a ticket.
Call you the bandit.
Finally got, finally got it. Got pulled over last night driving home. And, I got 95 and a 55.
You wear no man's chain.
Oof.
Some say they despise
95 miles an hour. You know, God forbid you hit somebody. And the arrogance with all your cash.
Yep.
You know, you think you're an IndyCar driver.
down inside.
I mean, you should be embarrassed.
I bet they wish they were you.
You shouldn't have those things in the first place.
What?
I would give you double the ticket.
You're reckless.
This one is a biggie. You got to slow down just a little bit there, Anthony. You gotta be aware of the signs.
Not only do you have to pay the fine, you got to pay the state for the privilege of keeping your license.
You're at risk of losing your license, my friend.
God damn, I can't lose my license.
You had it coming your way, buddy. You were pushing in everybody's face how you were getting off the hook.
I wasn't pushing anything in anyone's face. I was trying to drive home.
I'm really grateful he did what he did.
Shut up, mister. Educate me and
We're trying to
slow me down.
Listen to the signs. They're all around you.
Come on. Who's going home?
I introed that by saying production piece from Derek. I want to thank Derek for being able to push play on two different machines at the same time. That's just amazing. Just amazing abilities from Derek in the production room.
That's right.
Basically, start song, start audio of Anthony talking about speeding tickets.
Right.
Just brilliant production from the one, the only Derek. Wow.
An attention getter.
He was
Kick
actually
off those mandals and get to work.
Yeah, he actually was able to push play with his right index finger and his left index finger at the same time. And he even said, fuck it. Let Anthony talk over the vocals. He started off nice, where Anthony was sneaking in a little bit here in between the vocals.
Then he just got lazy.
Then he's like, fuck it. People get the point. And then the other part of that, which makes me laugh, is Jimmy the whole thing going, yup. Just agreeing with the callers that are just killing Anthony on his feet.
Yup.
Yeah, told him.
Yeah, that's right.
What a dick. Guy's making a point where obviously Anthony's going to lose his mind, and Jimmy goes, yup. Yep, exactly.
Yup.
Funny. Smokey in the races.
Wow.
That's duty cam.
That was amazing, though. Very good.
Scroll down.
What?
I mean,
love a
scroll.
good
No,
toilet
I mean
cam.
up. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah.
Girl on the pisser.
Hopefully she's shitting.
You like girls on the toilet pictures?
No,
Not a big fan.
It's not like my specialty, but I like the panties. I like
Around
the
the
little
ankle?
panties pulled down. Yeah.
Around the ankles, that's not that bad. That bad.
I like a girl laying on the floor by the toilet with a log hanging out. Like she fell off.
Why would she fall
She's
off?
really pretty, but she had a stroke while making a duty, and she fell off the ball with the log still half in.
Holy shit.
That's kind of a specific fetish.
Yes. .com.
Yeah. Stroke with half a log.com.
Yeah.
Very tough to get genuine ones for the whole half of the body to shut down.
This is fake.
All right, before we get to Dirty Potter, we're going to do Alec Baldwin talking about the voicemail he left his young daughter there.
A long time ago.
He was on 60 Minutes, and has finally broken his silence now that his daughter's like 22 or something. Jesus. How about you do this like when it first happened?
I gotta ask you about that notorious phone call you made. How could you do that?
You get so frustrated. And you realize, number one, and it's wrong, it's totally wrong, that I was really speaking to somebody else when I left that message. I mean, I was pissed. I've been putting up with this for 6 years.
Yeah, he hates his wife, obviously, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We don't need the original voicemail. Everyone's heard that by now, I'm hoping. I'm hoping that.
But you weren't talking to another person. You were talking to your daughter, to a kid. You just said, you thoughtless little pig. I mean, I find it hard to utter the words.
Did you ever lose your temper with your kids?
Yeah, but nothing like that.
If you're asking me, Do I feel bad about leaving that message? I think that goes without saying. At the same time, I'm pretty overwhelmed by the sanctimoniousness of people who say that. I mean, I got so many phone calls from people. Wait a second, though. I got so many phone calls from people who seem as learned and sober and together as you are, who all said to me, man, I'm glad they didn't tape some of the things I said to my kids.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
God damn it, I like him.
I don't remember what I said originally, but absolutely, this
made an
happened.
ass of myself.
Yeah.
The greatest line.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
He's made an ass of himself.
Good for him. Parents lose their minds all the time, but they're not celebrities.
Parents say some awful things.
What was
to
the
their
worst
kids.
thing your parents said to you? I asked this not knowing the answer in my own life, unfortunately, but I'll
geez.
think about it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
It's our secret.
That's a bad one.
Yup.
As appalling as what you said may be, even more appalling was that it was released by someone.
But that tells you what I'm dealing with. But, listen, you use words like appalled, and you have, if I may say so, a pretty judgmental tone of me. I think that as truly sorry as I am that happened, to me it only illustrates how difficult this process has become for many, many people.
He's just dealing with one of those divorces where the kid gets in the middle, unfortunately. Huh?
Kim Bassinger's probably a fucking cunt on wheels.
Oh.
Good for him, though, to
Only imagine.
tell that old bag that he's fucking beat. Who is that, Morley Safer?
Was it sounded like Morley?
Yeah.
Hey, Morley.
Was it Morley?
Yeah, fucking asshole.
You ever wonder?
Hey.
We got to do what's his name again.
Yeah. What is his name? Hey, what's my name?
Can we get more Andy Rooney audio of him just talking about the dumbest
Babbling
things?
about something stupid.
You ever wonder?
Never noticed.
He called her a little pig. Is she a little pig?
Is your ex-wife a cunt?
Some wives can be cunts.
That's the bit. That's the bit right there. Well, where's Danny? I want him to explain. Oh, somebody wants to talk about the Chinese earthquake. All right. Here we go.
All right.
We'll probably get fired for this. Ed in Pittsburgh, what's up?
Hey, Ope, I was just calling in. I wanted to see if you guys heard about the earthquake that happened over in China this morning.
7.8.
7.8 magnitude.
Here we go. Yes, we did.
And also, I had one more thing to leave for Opie. As I was in your studio earlier on this year to appear on the Ron and Fed show, I remember Opie told me Sidney Crosby's not having such a great year this year. Fuck the Islanders.
All right, let's dissect that call a little bit.
Well, he just asked if we heard about the earthquake.
No, but he was... Dude, if you want to call up and say, I was wrong, Crosby rocks, fuck the Islanders, just say that's why you're calling.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this show. You don't have to,
you
make believe
the
you want to
call.
talk about the dumb Chinese earthquake.
Dumb earthquake.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, my God. 7.8, though. 7.8. We got we have 6 flat screens in this area of the studio. Every TV had a different disaster. We had the tornadoes in Missouri. We had the 7.8 earthquake in China over there. We had the, what else? Oh, the volcano.
Volcano, and then the
XFL
monsoon.
halftime show.
I have to go to a cuddle party now.
Yeah.
Our only chance at network TV, and boy, did we blow it.
That sure sucked being on a show that lasted one season.
Yeah, how humiliating.
We didn't even last a season, Anthony.
Yeah.
We were penciled in for 12. I think we made 6.
Ouch.
No, I think we made 4, I think. 4 out of 8, that's what it was. And also the cyclone aftermath.
Yeah.
We're all on TVs at the same time. It would make a great montage for the next time they want to talk about global warming.
Yep.
And what it's doing to our planet.
Or Armageddon.
What's up with the 7.8?
That's a pretty strong one. Over there in China, they're saying maybe 5,000 dead in one county alone.
They're showing just a chandelier moving from side to side.
kinda
Wow,
swinging.
that really shows you the power of a 7.8 earthquake right there, huh? Showing a chandelier just moving around.
Glass of water tipped over. Oh,
yeah.
It is.
Did you get your chandelier hooked up, Ant?
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
That's going to happen soon. My big, ridiculous chandelier, yes.
Danny, what's Dirty Potter about?
Laszlo turned me on to this on Saturday night. It's basically, you know how all books have the audio tape version.
Perfect.
Of them. So somebody went through all of the Harry Potter audiobooks and, you know, terribly edited words together to make to make just awful, horrific things, but like in the context of a story.
Okay.
So
How many people read them? Was it one person did the whole book or no? Well, like the audio, was it done by the author?
I think this is just done by, it's all done by the same person, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I want to thank Laszlo for this.
Yeah, big props to Laszlo.
Turning us on to Dirty Potter.
And Ron beat it in Hermione's hair. I'll be 17 in 2 and a bit months' time, said Ron grumpily, and then I'll be able to do it by magic. There was a pause while Harry continued to pound Hermione's bloody fudge, which he had done several times.
Her bloody fudge. What the hell? Pounds Hermione's bloody fudge. To even think of it, putting that together is hysterical. It's like listening, going, fudge, I could use that.
Yeah, he's just like titling like these drops that he's cutting. You know, he's just like,
fudge.
I'll just cut that for fudge.
I'll use that because I could use that for asshole or shit or something. All right. Bloody fudge. Wow, this is a very good question. Mike in Maryland. Mike?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, question for you. How come you're not allowed to imitate a Chinese voice on the radio, but on TV, Amy Poehler did the little Chinese Indiana Temple of Doom?
Well,
Wait, was it on this week's SNL?
Yes.
Give me that audio. I'm going to play it on the other side and force them to just dump out of the bit to prove a point tomorrow.
I'll tell you why. Because the lawyers who work for one company are slightly less pussy-ish than the lawyers who work for another company.
That's listening to himself there.
Lawyers.
They dumped out a boner today on the other side?
Boner. That's really dirty.
Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to Dirty Potter.
To pound Hermione's bloody fudge, which he had done several times to Ron already. Ron ejaculated cum the size of a grape.
What the hell, dude? How did he make that happen? How did he get ejaculate?
He got ejaculated.
I've never read the books. I don't know
Something
if that
to be
word
ejaculated.
has ever come up in the books.
That's a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think
It's
they
kind
would
of
use
an
the word
odd
ejaculate in
word
Harry
to
Potter.
Put in a...
Must be Jack with...
wow, that's... All right.
Fudge, which he had done several times to Ron already. Ron ejaculated cum the size of a grapefruit. Dumbledore's thick cum flew out of the pulsating top and whipped through the air. Faggots, said Snape. Professor Umbridge seemed to decide that she could ignore the fat cuntworts no longer.
Oh, this guy's going to be so shut down by that bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
Coming up, XM and Sirius still at the altar. On
Really?
CNBC, they're doing a little report on what's going on with the merger.
Yeah, that means nothing. Still
dude.
at the altar.
What a waste of fucking time.
Really?
Can you imagine, like, the new gadgets we would have had by now?
Oh, forget about it.
Production
Flying
has
cars.
just stopped.
Yeah.
No, I mean, just in the satellite radio world. Marketing has stopped. What a waste of fucking time.
It'll pick up nicely, though, once it happens.
Whenever. I remember December, any day. Guys, you got to be... extra careful because this merger's going down before the end of the year, and we don't want any real issues. So just play it safe. Play it safe. If you got any vacation time, take it now because we don't want you guys screwing up before the merger happens. That was December. Now we're 5 months later.
It's May.
More Dirty Potter. This guy's I don't know what he's trying to do today. Opie, you asshole. What the hell does an earthquake, volcano, and tornadoes have to do with global warming? You're a radio jock. A lot of people would say because of global warming, a lot more of this shit is happening.
Dummy.
Not about the chapter, no, said Hermione. Well, we'll jerk in just now, said Professor Umbridge, showing her slightly damp, mouldy-smelling cunt. Harry
Fucking Laszlo finds the shit.
Slightly damp.
I hear that again. And someone is saying that ejaculate is in the Harry Potter books.
Well,
Yeah.
I would assume they would just maybe get a thesaurus and use a different word for that.
Professor Umbridge, showing her slightly damp, mouldy-smelling cunt. Harry stared at it. Ron kept spurting cum in a pool of his own poo, as though hoping to pick up 10-year-olds. If you have other queries, we can deal with them at the end of jerking off. I've got a query about sucking your bloody behind, Watts, said Hermione. Professor Umbridge raised her tight behind and was now shitting, but explosion, poo, on her face. Harry touched sack, Watts, and Ron beat it furiously in his fingers, then closed them again with a jerk.
Oh my God. Can we get more of these?
There's like 10 minutes of this. I tried to give you like the best.
We need more tomorrow if you can find it.
That's funny, man. I think people are having a Monday out there. The only tragedy is you guys all fawning over that Baldwin faggot. You're losing it. How are we losing it by understanding?
Fawning over him.
Fawning.
Because we like the fact that he didn't take any shit for the interviewer.
Yeah, he kind of stood up for himself.
He called him out on his shitty tone.
That was that funny.
And everyone has yelled at their kids.
All right, yeah.
Can you play that part again?
Yeah, the guy's wrecking our buzz, man. We're having fun with this dirty pot. I'm going to do the whole clip again.
Not about the chapter, no, said Hermione.
You're right, Jimmy.
Fuck that.
We'll jerk him just now,
Feedback off
said
for the
Professor
day.
Umbridge, showing her slightly damp, mouldy-smelling cunt. Harry stared at it. Ron kept spurting cum in a pool of his own poo, as though hoping to pick up 10-year-olds. If you have other queries, we can deal with them at the end of jerking off. I've got a query about sucking your bloody behind, Watts, said Hermione. Professor Umbridge raised her tight behind and was now shitting, but explosion, poo, on her face. Poo! Harry touched sack, Watts, and Ron beat it furiously in his fingers, then closed them again with a jerk.
That's fucking great. Is that actually from the book, all that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they just edited
Have
the
they
hell out
edited
of
that?
it.
Oh, they have.
Yeah. Jesus, Jimmy.
I don't know start liking Harry Potter.
By the way, Jimmy C., following
Good,
your
yeah.
advice, look at that. Nothing but meters going up and down instead of instant feedback to read.
I like the old days. They would just hand a paper with some funny ones on it, because now there's just too many fucking haters that know that they can have shit to write
Yeah,
directly.
there's a lot of haters that have they're just not fans of the show. You don't think we're stupid, do you?
Come on.
One guy was kind of funny. I was telling Anthony too. A hater. Probably one of the better segments we did this morning. Really funny. A lot of interaction with the listeners. It was just rocking. We were in the zone. And someone writes, "Oh, this is hack radio. The last hour sucked." And I go to Ant. I'm like, these dopes. Like, if I was going to be a hater, I would wait. Look, I'm even going to give you some advice. Wait for the show to suck.
All right now.
A big one, and then write that.
Right now.
But obviously this guy doesn't even listen to the show, and he's just typing away wherever the fuck he is, assuming he's going to get to it. It's like, dope. We know we were just killing. More Dirty Potter, Jimmy?
Please.
I don't like the type of language, but I'll tell
right,
you.
here we go.
An enormous fat tit, said Harry, tugging very hard on it. He hardened instantly. Dumbledore was watching him and was now sucking on it long and hard. I don't like fat girls much, said Harry, who could not think what else to say. It was not the sucking that intrigued him. He had watched Malfoy stuffed into a miniature tutu do that to Snape for a long time. It was the fact that Snape did, after all, murder Dumbledore. I've always thought there might be something going on between them, said Hermione. Oh, he's the world's biggest faggot, said Snape. There was a short silence in which Ron ejaculated cum with a little laugh.
They're all coming.
Yeah. Shitting and coming and sucking bloody ass words.
Oh, God.
You can hear they cheated with faggot. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds like fucking Joshua in War Games. Like, Joshua.
Yeah. Joshua.
What do you mean, fag? They probably put two words together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's one of the more.
Mongo the Trucker has a problem with Dirty Potter, too. Mongo!
Yeah, you guys question whether the word ejaculate is in there, but you don't question that he says the word cunt?
Well, that could be the beginning of country.
Or cunt. Oh, my God, yeah, exactly.
In the country.
Yeah.
Cunt. Yeah,
Yes.
would work.
All right.
That's a good point.
Here's another one. Dirty Potter.
Professor Umbridge, smiling still more widely, fucking ejaculated on him. Ron, on the other hand, pleased himself. Hermione ejaculated. Ron ejaculated. Harry groaned. Harry drew closer to Hermione and said, golden shower. Hermione raised her eyebrows. Pass me a bowl, said Hermione. Professor Umbridge ejaculated on Harry for a moment with a look of disgust on her face. Meanwhile, Ron, who was attempting to burst by putting both hands on it, standing up and squashing it as hard as he could and wiping cum from his face, sopping wet but still grinning, said angrily, "Who wants eggnog?"
Find of the month,
God
man.
damn, is that
Holy
funny.
shit, is that funny?
Bunch of fucking immature assholes. But it is fucking funny.
Wow. All right. One more for today?
All right.
You got to find a few more, Danny, if
I
you
will
can.
do my best.
Try for tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Here's one more, though.
Harry thrust his fist in Hermione. Again, Ron ejaculated through his butt with Dumbledore watching him, sucking up goblets of farty cum. Harry and Hermione immediately joined in enthusiastically, tugging very hard on it to extricate his sperm. Harry could smell farty black butt. Professor Umbridge promptly ejaculated again.
Oh, my God.
There's so many people coming. Ejaculating,
Everybody takes it in
jerking.
the mouth. Everybody loves cum on the face. They all help each other. Men with women, women with boys, girls with fucking chicks. No one cares.
Yeah.
There's shit involved.
There's shit, mouthful of splooge, kids, bloody asshole wars. I love this fucking
Golden shower.
A golden shower. He asked if she wants one.
Shit.
Your hair looks like shit, Sam.
Yeah. Once you like shave that thing.
You told me I couldn't.
Oh yeah. Hey, you got the Orson Welles. I want to give Loose Fusion another play, another spin today, Anthony. The Orson Welles outtakes we've been playing.
Yeah. Just a couple of moans and groans.
Well, Loose Fusion took that and made this. That's really good. You see Suge Knight got knocked out? Holy crap, what's that about?
Fuck out.
What the fuck is that about? He was in a club in L.A., I guess.
Someone's going to get shot.
And someone, and Suge was like, "Where's my money?" or something, and they started a huge fight, and the guy that knocked out Suge with a hook, he got his ass handed to him, but before he went down, he was able to land it seems like a pretty lucky punch, knocked him out cold for 3 minutes.
That ain't
Suge
a lucky
Knight.
punch. If you hit Suge Knight hard enough to knock him out for 3 minutes,
wow,
that's
a hard hitting. You guys are a boxer.
It looked like a really ugly melee. It's on TMZ.com. You could see them helping Suge Knight all bloody into a car.
Did his friends...
that is not going to end well for some people.
Did his friends beat... Well, the other guy will get a lot of respect. You knocked Suge out.
Fuck that.
Get respect, huh?
Yeah, of course. Did his friends beat the man up?
What does the story say?
Beat the man up.
What does it say, Than? I can't read that far.
Exclusive photos. He has to wear yellow, too, with blood on it. Suge should have had a red shirt on. It wouldn't have been as bad, but that fucking yellow is like, that's the worst color.
Yep.
Never talk shit in yellow.
As we first reported, Suge was at Shag nightclub when he began arguing with the man he had been talking with. Our spy overheard Suge say, "I want my money." Suge and his peeps beat the guy to the ground, but the man landed a right hook on Suge's face, knocking him out for around 3 minutes.
Jesus.
I want my money.
Oh, my
Boy,
God.
that ain't going to end well.
No.
That's right. I want my money. What am I, a cigarette? Fuck them. Fuck him in his ear, that cigarette hijacking Mick.
I want my fucking money.
We mentioned
Today.
We mentioned Andy Rooney.
Yeah.
We got some Andy Rooney shitting on the gifts people send him. And he had to do a whole segment on this.
Shitting on gifts.
We're starting to get obsessed with Andy Rooney.
A lot of friendly people send me things. It's nice of them, I guess, but most of it's junk that I don't want. I have my own junk I'd like to send to them. A fan went to the trouble of getting my picture on this box of Wheaties. Isn't that just what everyone has always wanted? Their picture on a box of Wheaties? To tell you the truth, I prefer cornflakes or shredded wheat to Wheaties anyway.
Some gratitude, you
Without my
old
picture on the box.
cocksucker.
What a waste of TV time this guy is.
The guy, like, a listener will send you something or a viewer.
Yeah.
And if you hate it, you just fucking throw it away. Who cares? But it's not like you start bitching about, oh, wait, we do.
We could send some weird stuff ourselves. Maybe we could do a whole segment.
I only enjoy everything, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Usually red, white, and black.
It's very thoughtful.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a model of a Sunbeam Tiger someone sent me because they know I have a real one. I've had it since 1966. I did something about umbrellas a while back, and I got a lot of special umbrellas in the mail. Umbrellas are sort of fun. It's a good feeling to think they're keeping you dry, even though they aren't really very good when it rains. Maybe this one would work.
What?
A man named Richard Costura doesn't like the way people tell time, and he's built his own clock. This may be accurate, but I'd have a hard time strapping Mr. Costura's clock to my wrist. I don't want to know what time it is that bad anyway.
Tick tock.
No kidding.
As time ticks on.
I mentioned a restaurant in Miami called Joe's Stone Crab quite a while ago, and they sent me 2 $100 meal tickets. I wonder if these are still good. I don't like Miami enough to fly down there to get 2 free dinners, and it would be just my luck to get there and find out that Joe's was out of stone crabs that night.
I have crabs.
Oh, my God.
Here's something I really like. This is the American
Double dong
flag,
dildo.
drawn by the
Right.
Yeah, 2 girls.
I like gaping. Nothing really feels better than an asshole full of plastic.
I hope the gift he likes is a plushie outfit that he's going to put on.
Put
for
on
everybody.
a bunny outfit.
I'm going to now wear my plushie outfit and annoy everybody in the office.
Yeah, they'll ask me questions like, why am I wearing that? I'll say I get hard-ons wearing it. I fuck stuffed animals.
After the broadcast, I'm going to a cuddle party. And we're going to do, what is it called, a puppy pile?
Yes.
Okay, get on the puppy pile.
Sometimes I go to a cuddle party and I got a raging hard-on.
Then we're going to watch Ed Bradley jump up and down and make a squishy sound.
Now there's a guy that really needs a hug. Ugh.
American flag, drawn by the artist Jasper Johns. The American...
Hold on.
50% butter, 50...
I need that! What's the holdup with the Sirius XM deal? We can have breaking news.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over.
FCC, baby, that's it.
Could somebody get that really fast in the back office?
What's going on?
Back office, it was on CNBC. It just aired. Please, thank you.
What are the brothers talking about? Find some shit.
I want to talk about cuddle parties, as Andy Rooney.
Have a cuddle party. You know, you get around and cuddle.
They say it's not non-sexual.
Sometimes you need a good hug. And you need to dry hump someone until you have scabs on your cock. Ever get scabs on your cock from dry humping? Really hurts.
I like to fill up my pajamas with cum at a cuddle party. No one knows that it's going on.
Always use some kind of lubricant. It gets chafed if you don't. And sometimes your underwear will stick to your dick where the sore was, and you're bleeding through.
Stupid cuddle party.
There's Jasper Johns. The American flag shouldn't be used as decoration, but this is a work of art. I don't know what there is about it that makes it a real work of art, but that's why Jasper Johns is an artist, and I'm not. The flag was sent to me by Bruce Malinsky, and he writes, apologizing for not writing sooner. He suggests we have lunch together sometime. Oh, that's okay, Bruce. I haven't spent a lot of time waiting for your letter, and by the way, I charge $47.50 to have lunch with anyone I never heard of before. So keep the stuff coming. I wouldn't know what to talk about without it.
At least he's honest as far as that goes. Like this guy, we should do lunch sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Gonna change his name to Andy Looney.
Oh, he's crazy.
Sure
A maniac. Yeah. Let's go to a cuddle party. Some of the viewers.
I don't know why that makes me laugh, but him at a cuddle party.
I was on a puppy pile once. I didn't see any puppies. I don't know why it's called a puppy pile.
And some stranger was cranking my penis.
It smelled like shit. I think it was from all the assholes. All the gaping assholes. That could be it. I was sticking my dick in anything I could find. Men, women, didn't really matter much as long as I came.
That's the one thing I'm going to... Every day I bring a little something home from this radio show. I'm going to be Andy Rooney all day.
Andy Rooney, just talking about
cuddle party.
Cuddle party gone bad.
Right.
I've broken all the rules. There's too many rules at a cuddle party. I think they ought to cut the rules out. I think everyone should go naked.
What was it, the welcome circle?
Yeah, what's with the welcome circle?
I arrived late, so I didn't know the rules.
Unless I'm getting a hand job, I don't want to be in a circle with anybody.
Right.
Did you ever lick a pussy at a cuddle party and it smells like someone else's bad breath? Why does that happen?
Who have they been cuddling with? And what part?
Sam, what do you got? There's nothing going on. With CNBC? There's a merger going
Sammy,
on,
what's the
Sam.
news? Come on, kid.
They were just discussing some of the pros and cons of the merger.
No, but it said, why is it holding it up?
They were asking the question.
And they didn't know?
No, yeah, they actually...
No one knows.
They asked the question, and then they wrote it on the screen in case you didn't understand.
I completely know, but no one asked me yet.
Oh, what's
why?
They're allowing regular radio to catch up, and then they're going to allow the merger to go through. It's so fucking obvious. The NAB has that much power.
Ooh.
They're letting the big companies get their internet streaming together and organized, and they're letting the HD, which is a joke, maybe develop a little more. That's all it is. They're allowing the regular broadcasters to catch up technically, and then they're going to allow the merger to go through. So obvious. They basically said to the main broadcasters out there, look, we could give you about a year and a half. So get your shit together. Absolutely. The NAB is very powerful, extremely powerful. I'll be on Sean Hannity tonight saying just that. So.
Oh yeah.
No. Line of the day is brought to you by Card Scan. What the hell is this?
Remember?
Get all of your contacts. Oh, yeah, I remember these guys.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a really, really good company. You
Very
take all those
cool.
business cards that you get, you put it in this machine, and it organizes everything for you.
Yep.
I forgot how it organizes it, though.
On your computer.
Computer, and then you can download it to your BlackBerry and all that.
BlackBerry. And
That's right.
All the phone numbers on the card itself become links.
It's
clickable links.
And this scan is very, very, very smart. It can organize the whole thing without you really having to do much work.
Knows the address on the card. It knows what the address is, what the name is, what the phone number
I
is.
don't know how they do this.
It's
creepy.
Then, you can cross-reference the phone number with the address.
You remember. We had a great meeting with these guys.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
You just zip the cards through, and it knows all this and organizes it in such a way.
It's like magic.
Is this, a magical man? What is this, some type of witchcraft? You put the card in, it does all types of things.
Cardscan.com/ you don't have to do backward slash anymore because everyone knows what that slash is all about. Cardscan.com / radio1.
Wait.
Do not spell out one, just put the number one.
You forgot the HTTP.
Semicolon.
Colon.
Backslash.
www.
Can I tell you that my fucking workout? My workout clothes smell so bad.
Oh.
They fucking reek so bad. I smelled like, you know when you're fucking making Easter eggs? That vinegar smell?
Oh, wow.
That's what I smelled like.
That's pretty bad.
And I said, this is exactly like an Easter egg. It was putrid. You're welcome.
Jimmy, did you just fart?
I did.
Why?
Because.
Why?
I don't know.
Here is a runner-up line of the day. You know, we got we have 6 flat screens in this area of the studio. Every TV had a different disaster. We had the tornadoes in Missouri. We had the 7.8 earthquake in China over there. We had the, what else? Oh, the volcano.
Volcano, and then the
XFL
monsoon.
halftime show.
Jimmy, that was very hurtful.
And it was the pregame show, so it wasn't even accurate.
Oh. I got scared. I confuse things in sports. The man made a home run with his hands.
Jimmy, you want to do some non-sexual cuddling after the show today?
Yeah, if you could. I might fill up a little bit.
But they said that's okay.
Okay. Fan will raise my hand. Yeah, Fan, you be the cock blocker.
Here is a... what are we doing?
Another runner-up.
Oh, yeah. Runner-up line of the day. Barkley, I've been trying for about 15 minutes here.
Doesn't work 3 times.
He was
You're making Opie crazy. Hey!
Fuckers.
It was your joke 3 times. It was funny.
It was funny.
We had a funny show. And,
look at the Red Lobster commercial. Oh, but it's for creditreport.com. They're just eating lobsters.
oh, and they're dressed in those,
lobster bibs.
but they're dressed like in,
Pirates.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Hamilton.
All right, Hamilton.
You're going over there as a representative of Captain Hook. Wear the uniform. Have some pride.
I saw a weird movie over the weekend called Foot Fist Way or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Will Ferrell movie. Like some dude gave Will Ferrell a movie, and Will Ferrell loved it so much he decided to bank it and distribute the thing. It's getting quite a buzz. I'm not sure if I liked it or I hated it.
Really?
Comedy?
Huh?
A comedy or a drama?
Comedy. It's this like Taekwondo instructor. He's hilarious because he's so weird. It's like kind of a Napoleon Dynamite type of movie. I wish Roland was here today so we could talk about it a little bit because he loved it. I wasn't sure if I liked it.
Is it intrigue?
Ferrell,
he says, Will Ferrell, he's going to stop by in June when he's promoting his... No, he's not.
Of course he's not.
He's going to stop by when he's not doing anything. He's stop by when he's promoting his hair care products. What? Or some fucking guy in the future. I love when he wants to get a guest on. He'll go, someone wants to stop by before we've even been pitched to them.
Yeah. And if you guys think we're bad actors, go back in time and listen how we sold that semi-pro fucking movie for him. Holy shit. We could tear down a wall today. Oh my God. All because he was supposed to come in.
Yep.
Here's another runner-up line of the day.
And then the first thing he usually says is, I want to do that again.
Why is that funny? Really?
That's usually the first thing he says after he shits his pants. Eats a donut. Fucking kicks a small animal.
Rapes the neighbor.
What's going on over there, Jimmy? We're
Jimmy's
back live.
wrecking the joint.
What happened?
Sorry.
You spilled water, you dropped the headphones on the ground, and you ripped your microphone out.
It fell out.
Microphone fell out.
The whole thing's going
What's going on over there?
Oh, I don't know. The whole thing's falling.
I think you might have had too much mayo, and it's getting to you.
No, it's all fat-free mayo. It's no fat mayo at all. I want to keep losing weight. No fat-free mayo. Wait, what was the line? I missed the line.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, whatever. I'm just I'm harping on nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to headphone volume up so I can participate in the motherfucking show.
Which one are we on?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Where are we at?
Play that shit.
All right, another runner-up line of the day.
The guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and the
And the cock is monstrous.
All right, come on, Pony Boy Curtis. Next one.
All right, so you guys are members of the band named?
We're called Bill.
You're called Bill, and you are?
Stupid.
Oh, God.
Hillary's going to win West Virginia, and then what?
Well, they said that.
60-24.
60-24.
She's beating the shit out of him.
No shit, Jimmy.
Wow. Bunch of white people.
And Barack is losing the white vote big time. Yep. He had it for a while, too. He had
How funny. He's brought down by his own fucking preacher.
Ow.
Yeah, it looks that way, huh?
Amazing.
We'll see, Jimmy.
That's selfish.
We got 6 months before the election. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but they won't be just decided by June.
No, I mean, he's going to get the nominee.
We don't know about that now.
Or the nomination. He'll get the nomination. And then... Here's your line of the day. Thank you, cardscan.com/radio1.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day.
The guitars are tuned, the drums are smoking, and the
syndrome is down.
Pooh. How dumb are you, Iraq? How dumb are you? We were going to go for the slick out today. Line of the day, bam! And Than was basically giving him sign language to say just that. And what were you thinking he was doing?
I didn't. It seemed odd. He said break right now. I thought Break? Why would we take a break right now?
Break meaning we're done. We're out of here. You should have saw his face. His brain was short-circuiting. Travis, what do you got on that? Anything?
I just don't want to laugh over Eric.
You don't want to laugh in there?
It's completely obvious. Break means break.
Yeah, he did the universal sign of break, meaning get him out of here.
What'd you think it meant, Eric?
I didn't
Shut
know.
up!
I thought you were breaking bread for me. No?
What's wrong? That's why I called him Ponyboy Curtis. What's wrong with his hair?
Terrible.
Nice. His fucking... You know what it is? He has a fucking toilet seat cover hair.
I kind of like his how am I going to put this? Well, he looks like the older brother in Weird Science, so he's got the... Wasn't that Bill Paxton or something?
Chet?
Yeah.
Chet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Chet.
You spitting this? He looks like Slider from Top Gun.
Fucking shag lug do. They should make...
Slider from Top Gun.
If Slider...
Definitely.
If he ate the real Slider. Just reworking a line. That's right. That's what I'd do. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was
That's a long time to run out of steam. I'll tell you that much. We did pretty good today.
Dude, we did great today. You know what? I say that we take tomorrow off. We did so great.
All right.
We're not taking tomorrow off. Don't worry. Because then
Stop.
Got to read that all night long. Somebody, though, is leaving the Opie and Anthony show.
Yep.
At the end of the month. That is a fact. Can't just give the answer away now. What fun is that? What fun is that?
None fun.
Can I plug my MySpace? I haven't gotten any MySpace friends in a while. I'm going to need that for a while.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
MySpace.com.
In a fancy world.
Sorry for all the background noise. I just been opening a box. I got another gift.
Where status is everything.
Thanks, Andy from Seattle. He sent me a used drill.
One man.
I'm an entertainer.
A fancy man.
Do you